Good evening and happy Wednesday, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in today. Today we're gonna have an interesting show. I'm gonna show a couple of pictures to y'all. I just want to just get y'all perspective about it. Um, this was passed to me in a group that I was a part of, and want to see what y'all think about it. So I decided just to do an open panel discussion about this. But first of all, before I jump into that, once again, good evening, everybody. Money Boy Trey, Money Boy, what's up with it? What's up with it? Welcome. And Miss Faith, welcome, Miss Faith. Welcome as well. And also Miss Williams, welcome, and good evening to you as well. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Now, um, I wanted to do this more of a open panel style, so we could get different perspectives about what I'm getting ready to present to y'all today. Um, some of y'all may be familiar with it because you're on Facebook and it may have circulated onto your news feed on your Facebook page. But if you're not part of Facebook, then I most definitely will be showing the images to you. Okay, so we can get a perspective about it. Y'all just let me know what you think. We're just gonna talk about it, all right? So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show these images to you one by one, and let's dig into it, okay? All right, so let me give you a little bit of background of what's going on here. This couple, this interracial couple, they decided to do a engagement photo shoot. As y'all know, engagement photo shoots normally be pretty cool, look pretty nice. Normally it'd be normally the background be, wherever city they're in or representing or however way it goes. And they take professional photos to just let people know that, hey, we're engaged and we're in love. Same type of photos that they take when you go on your vacations, where you be taking them good old photos showing everybody that you're happy, you're in love, and all the good stuff. So I don't knock the engagement photo shoot because, hey, me and my wife, we did the same exact thing. We took pre-engagement photo shoots, we took engagement photo shoots, we took wedding photo shoots, we even did honeymoon photo shoots as well, which there's nothing wrong with that. But however, with this picture right here, they decide to go with the plantation slavery scene. Hello, Miss Joy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. And yes, Kunta and Karen. Yes, yes, yes. So they decided to go with the plantation scene here. And I'm gonna scroll through it. This is the first one. Now this is the next pick right here. That's the next pick. Welcome, welcome, homie. Nah, I mean, that's homie Rush. That's the next picture right there, okay? And here's the next one. And here's the next one. You know, yes, they are, Joy. There are chains. He is wearing chains. He is. He is wearing chains, by the way. So they decide to do this photo shoot in a cornfield, looked like it. But it looked like he's trying to pick cotton. Okay, let's next scene. And this scene right here, I don't know if y'all can read it, but this is the last scene of this picture. And then, it's showing him with the top hat on, and it shows a house that appears that it appears to look like a slave house or whatever that is. I don't know. But I don't know if y'all can see the words to this, but it said days passed and everything changed. Our love got stronger and stronger. He was no longer a slave. He was a part of the family. Part two of the pre-written section. And of course they blocked themselves out where nobody can trace their page. Because I sure was trying to do it. I ain't lying. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Miss Joy said, well, now he's a house nigga. Oh man. Yeah, that's true. How would they explain this to their children? This, I mean, yeah, Miss Williams. That was one of the points that I was making too. That at the end of the day, it's their choice. We don't have to agree with it, which that's true. But however, though the pictures itself, I really didn't care about, to be honest. But it was the words that got me, that had me all the way taken out. What's these words? Was talking about they passed and everything changed. Our love got stronger and stronger. He was no longer a slave. He's a part of the family. That's what took me out. So I'm just wondering, was there a type of agenda behind it, or what? What were they trying to prove? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We're with this photo shoot. Everybody, I'd like to welcome Money Boy Trey to the panel.
That nigga was trying to show that he don't run his household. That wasn't his fucking idea.
Heck, nah, I agree. Yeah, he tripping. No dude would ever agree to that.
But you know what? I'm not even lying. It was a comedian, Kev, on stage. He made a video the other day where he had to talk about the rappers that were in this video because they decided to do a slavery type video. They were doing little slave dances and everything. He was like, y'all can't do this. So apparently this shit is starting to become a thing.
Wow.
I'm going to see if I can find that video and inbox it to you.
So now you found it, you can share it. We'll look at it right now. Shoot.
You would have to share it. That's why I'm about to find it and inbox it to you.
Okay, we do that. Hey, you know, Joy, in the state of Texas, they're outlawing everything that deals with slavery. They're taking it out of the school system. They just made a bill passing that in Texas. So all they're going to teach is American history, and that's it, without the slave report, for us like the movements and Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all the stuff there.
I would have tagged you in it, but Facebook banned me the other day for defending myself against the tranny. So I'm blocked for 30 days.
What the? How did you, man?
It was a photo of two transgenders. They said they grew up as girls together. Now they some fine ass grown men together. And I was like, no, y'all still ugly. And so some trannies came at me, called me ugly, and I'm like, well, that's fine. I never said I was fine like these bitches, and you still a tranny.
Wow.
I just said I told one of them that she was an ugly tranny, and that got me blocked. But her calling me ugly and all that other shit didn't matter.
Wow, that's crazy. That just is them being petty with me. They're gonna find a picture that I posted back in 2020 and ban me for 30 days.
Yeah, they got me. Yeah, they got me like that last year over a whole bunch of shit. Like at random, they just started flagging shit. I just sent it to your inbox though.
Okay, all right, I'm pull up in a second.
Hey, I hope don't nobody think I'm a trainer because I got Joy as my avatar.
No, they ain't gonna think that at all. They're gonna think Joy's your girl. I'm like, well, this is girl.
Well, they've actually said that they're not going to do critical race theory anymore.
Yeah, that is true, but
white people don't want to have critical race theory in there because it'll kind of make them look bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why they voted that bill in Texas. That's exactly why they voted that bill in Texas. But hold on, I'm figuring pull it up in a second.
What's up, Rush? Yeah, I mean.
Yo, what up? Salute to the panel. Money Boy Trey and Mr. Official Urban Therapist.
Why the fuck your reception want to be good now?
I know, right?
I'm on my other phone, asshole.
This nigga shit clear as hell. I'm saying you crystal clear. You need to use that phone all the time.
It is. His internet be doing this. I mean, that's how we.
That's all we ever catch is. Yeah, I mean. So like, hold up. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, hold up, Doc, hold up.
Miss Williams. When you like really become like a content creator, they'll find any reason to try to put you in Facebook jail. Any reason.
You don't have to be a content creator. You just have to be a motherfucker that speak your mind.
Yeah, that too.
If you speak your mind, all your comments will be filtered and checked by them at YouTube, Facebook, especially if they see you have a following.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm hearing that we might go back on lockdown in September.
So good, because I'm not trying to go back to the office. I want to stay working from home.
Well, maybe your company is going to transition to that anyway, since they found out that it's possible to do. I know a lot of IRS workers in Memphis are now working from home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the state of Texas, they already sent the email out to us and everything saying that, hey, we trying to get y'all Negroes back by September. We don't care. Like, heck nah.
I doubt that's gonna happen. Well, who
Whatever,
knows? Who
Joy.
knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see in
Don't give me
September.
no googly eyes, Joy. You acting funny today.
You send it to my personal or my urban therapist?
The personal one.
All right. Well, let me switch to it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna inbox you my number so I can send shit directly to you.
Okay. Well, sure. Let me hide the screen real quick so they won't be seeing all that personal stuff.
Man, I know how to block niggas. You know what? I know how to. It said, did you get it? Cause it said message couldn't be sent. Sent.
No, I
The
didn't
vi-
get it.
What the fuck? I sure just looked and it said it wasn't sent. I wonder if it's because I'm blocked. But I know if you type Kev on stage in the search bar on Facebook, it's the first video that pops up on this page once you go on it.
Kev on
What's
stage?
the
All right.
yeah? What's the? I'm gonna try to resend the link. Maybe it wouldn't let me share the whole thing because I'm blocked. Maybe I can just post the link in there. Fuck Facebook. That's why I'm not even mad because I don't use that shit anymore. After the last time they got me with random blocks like you did, I just said fuck it. From now on, I ain't doing nothing but sharing my YouTube link on Facebook.
Is this one you talking about
Yeah, that's the link. The
the
one that I just sent. Did I copy? Yeah, that's it.
yeah, the one he doing the slave theme photo shoot? He talking
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, it's well now he ain't talking about the photo shoot. It's just it's a video of some guys that kind of I guess this is the same thing, except for they made a rap video out of it. These people took a photo shoot. These niggas made a rap video and they tried to explain the concept of the video.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right here. Yeah, because it got on Cab talking.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
He's talking about the video. He gonna show parts of the video and he gonna talk about it.
Okay, all right.
Something
So
like 2 minutes, I think.
okay, let me blow it up.
I send my number when you get through screen sharing. There's weirdos out here.
So I'm on Firefox. So let me know if you can hear the audio because Firefox be tripping sometimes with the audio. And not up, I have to switch it.
Yeah, we can. I see it. I don't know if it's playing yet though. If you push play, we can't hear it.
Oh yeah, I push on play. It's not even showing, so I got to exit out of
It
here.
looks like the volume is muted though. It looks like there's an X on the speaker.
Yeah, it's like it's playing on my end, but it's not showing. The video's not showing up the way they're
Hold
supposed
on.
to.
I got it. Just take the screen share down. I'll play it through my audio.
So is this like a new thing that they're doing, like slave themes?
But I actually wanted you to see the video though. The video is what it coincides with the damn slave photo shoot they just took. So hearing it ain't the same.
Oh, Joy, you say they're doing a mandatory face mask in Vegas again?
Wow. Yeah, man, they're about to shut this shit down again, man.
It's up for scared of that old crazy Delta variant thing.
So they've made it mandatory already?
Only in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's what Joy's saying.
I guess I went to Vegas in the right amount of time.
Sure, who you saying, man? So I went to Vegas and turned up on my bachelor party.
I mean, I didn't got used to not wearing no mask. Now for them to try to pull that shit again, I'm be like, why? I'm
Well, they're
fighting
trying to
back
say
this
the New
time.
Yorkers that took the vaccine are positive for corona. Like they have corona.
A lot of people that have taken the vaccine have gotten it. They ain't dead. So what?
Hello, Miss
You see,
Katie
the thing
Talk. How
is,
you doing?
Hey, Katie. You said what, Russ?
that there is some corona within that vaccine.
Yeah, in
Th-
all
th-
vaccines, there's a living virus in it.
Yeah, so they're actually giving you the coronavirus.
That's
Yeah,
why I don't
yeah,
know niggas. That's why I don't know
yeah.
niggas are shocked when they say I caught the corona. Nigga, you injected it in your body.
Yeah, it's the dead cell of the corona,
It's a weakened cell.
supposedly.
Amber, bring your ass over here to YouTube, man. We need the YouTube viewers. Bring your ass.
Hey, Amber, how you doing?
Is that the mixed child?
Leave my buddy alone before we whoop
Yeah,
your
leave
ass,
Amber
Russ.
alone, bro.
I'm
Yes,
not
she is
picking on her. I'm
mixed.
just asking a question.
You
Gee,
ran my guest off the other day, Russ.
come on the panel, Amber, Miss Amber.
She gotta come on YouTube first. She over there on Facebook.
Hey, Amber, you got to come to my page, the official urban therapist.
Oh
Shit,
yeah,
I
she
can't
right.
even.
She right though. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't use the c word.
Oh well, COVID. That's not a. If you can say COVID as long as you're not disparaging it.
Yeah, exactly. Promoting, as I say, propaganda about it.
What do they say? Medical misinformation. As long as you're not speaking negatively against it, you're fine. But dang, that is. So, are we ever going to get out of this wearing the mask phase? Is this never going to end?
No,
I don't
what
know.
they're trying to do is they're trying to force us to take this vaccine.
Mm-hmm. That's
But with all the people that have taken the vaccine, nothing has been curbed because there's a lot of motherfuckers that have taken it. They're showing the numbers of how many Americans have taken it. We're supposed
Well,
to be at herd immunity
they're,
by this time.
they're saying it's not enough, and that because they feel like there's not a lot of people taking the vaccine, that will cause us to go back into a lockdown. This is what they're promising us.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Texas, they not feeling it at all because we ain't wearing no mask or nothing in Texas.
Well, you got
We
to
ain't
Well,
doing
you
understand
none
know,
of that. None of that. I
people
I,
don't
from
care if you're getting
urban,
vaccine or not.
people from
urban.
Texas are different. Like they're really gonna fight for their rights.
Now,
You know.
Urban, did you hear the other day that Michael Irvin cussed out the Dallas Cowboys players because the team hasn't reached 85% vaccination, which gives them more freedoms? He cussed them grown ass men out and he don't even play no more.
Wow. Wow. No, I didn't hear that, bro.
Yeah, he cussed
That
them
was,
out.
that's a bit extreme.
It's at the top of the comment section, Amber. You probably gotta pin that too, Urban. Click on your first comment and
Mm-hmm.
see if it says pin to top or pin message.
All right.
Because it's gonna disappear in a second. But it's at the top, Amber. But yeah, because that's what they're trying to get the pro teams to do. They're not making them do it, but they say if you get 85% of the team vaccinated, then some of the restrictions we had on y'all won't have them. But the way that they have the system set up, even the ones that are vaccinated are still going to be penalized if they're around the teammates that aren't. So it just makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're playing by separate sets of rules.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a second. I'm trying to get here. I could go on YouTube and do it.
So I know I could typically just click it from my phone and it pins. But yeah, I
Oh,
hate we
shoot.
can't show that damn video. I don't think I can screen share off this phone. Or if can do it, I hadn't mastered the art.
Oh, we could show it. I just have to switch. I not to switch from Firefox to Chrome. Then it'll show.
Oh, you on different browsers.
Yeah,
I didn't know
cause
people still use Firefox.
it's crazy because when I'm on Chrome, um, for some reason Chrome be lagging on StreamYard, but it works perfect on Firefox. But the trade off is that It don't show the one videos. You can't play on audio. The audio videos on Chrome.
I never have a problem with Chrome. I guess I've been on Chrome for forever. I've never had an issue with it, except for when I've been live for about 4 or 5 hours. Then I start tripping. Charlie, is that you?
Yeah,
It is. Hello.
she came in here all loud. Welcome, Amber. By the way,
Hi.
Welcome, Amber.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
are we doing good? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. So, what exactly are we talking about? I just woke up and I saw the live going on.
Talking about coon ass niggas.
Uh-huh.
Man, that whole wedding shoot photo had me like, what the fuck?
So I got a question. Is this like a new wave that's going on where couples is taking photos of slave
Only
thing?
if you a simp ass nigga, it is. Ain't
Only
no
if you
real
and
men
only if
going
you're
for
a
this.
racist female. Like, I'm sorry.
Yo, but you do know white people have fetishes on that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they
but keep your
do.
fetishes to yourself, because look at the uproar like they straight up caused. If
Yeah,
that is
Russ.
what it was for, like,
Fuck it. Yeah, a fetish in my wedding photos, who my family and friends are going to see, is totally different.
right, like just
Mm-hmm.
because you enjoy being tied up in the bedroom doesn't mean you're gonna take wedding photos of you being tied up in some kinky ass scene and
Oh,
and
yeah.
expose those as your wedding photos. Like, that's just weird as
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm not condoning it. It's this is all fucked up.
Yeah, we could play we could play
Yeah,
slave
let me
and the
just make
slave
that a clear
master's wife
statement.
later. We could
Yeah,
do that
exactly.
behind the scenes.
That goes back to the original question I asked. Like, what was the whole purpose of them on displaying that out there to people like that? I mean, what are they trying to prove?
Somebody tried to tell me, like, she completely agreed about the fact that like it was racist and fucked up. And she also said that maybe they were just doing it to get a reaction. I was like, well, yeah, they got a reaction, all right, but the wrong one.
Yeah, yeah, that's not cool at all. Um, I guess this is like a new thing, you know. My cousin, he just recently married a white woman, and I hope he doesn't do that.
Yeah, like your family still has to see that shit. Your
Right.
kids
It's
gotta
weird.
see it. Your mom, your dad, aunt, grandparents.
Can
Both
y'all
sides of the
imagine the
family have to see that
tension and
shit.
the disconnect that him and his future wife or whatever have now caused because of this? Because I know she
Well,
ain't invited to any of the cookouts.
maybe they're all cool with it, you know.
I don't know, because my dad would smack the fuck out of me if I ever let somebody put me in that position to have chains on or some shit. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I could see that happening. Um, wow. So hold on. But since when this became like a new like trend?
I mean, probably just because everybody does a lot of things for clout now. The more even if it's bad, like, some people say bad publicity is still publicity.
Oh, so you think they're just clout chasing? That
I
makes sense
absolutely,
too.
I absolutely do, because look at the way
Oh
everybody
good,
like
this is
uses the
horrible.
internet for now. Everybody wants to be internet famous, or a meme or whatever the case may be, or be a subject of discussion. And once you go viral, it's almost like they have that sense of accomplishment or something, but they don't realize what they're actually doing. As far as, like, do you actually think if somebody recognizes her face and she walks in to get a job, you think she's going to get a job?
Yeah.
I wouldn't hire her.
Well, there's a lot of white people that agree with this. You know, some of them still wish that we were still slaves. So they might be like, "Hey, girl, you go, girl. Yeah, keep that black eye in chains." You know.
But my thing was, it was the comment for me too that went even further, where she was like, and now he's a part of our family. In my head, I'm like, bitch, he's not some dog that you adopted from the pound.
So
Like
is
that
he like
whole
a
caption, like the pictures are already messed up, and the caption.
And Money Boy Trey, I totally agree with you. This guy is a Super Saiyan level 6 simp. This nigga is simping like a
like
mug.
is he a field nigga or a
Yeah.
house
Um, it
nigga?
looked like hold on. The other picture was a field nigga, but this picture looked like a house negro.
This one, no, this
Like he done
picture
came
doesn't
up.
even look like a house Negro. This one looks, because you have to remember, back in the day, top hats and long coats and things like
Yeah,
that
he
were a
looks free
symbol of,
on this one.
right, they were a symbol of status.
That
You
he
have to,
done arrived.
right, and like remember in Django, he went from chains to dressing like the flyest motherfucker around. You know what I mean? Because it was a symbol of status, a symbol of showing that not only am I free now, but look at where and who I am now.
This is pretty offensive. I don't know. Am I the only one that feels this way?
No, it's offensive.
No, it's offensive because again, if I could see fetishes, that shit you do behind closed doors though.
That
This
that I
ain't some
believe it.
shit that I want my family to see.
I
Yeah,
really don't think it was his idea, because you have to think too, typically when there's wedding planning and all that shit that goes on, it's usually the woman who dictates the majority of it.
So this was all her doing.
I think, me personally, I've seen some people say that, like, you know, oh, it was his idea and all this other. I really don't feel that it was his idea. And if
Well,
it was his
let me
idea,
ask you a
then he's
question.
really fucked up mentally.
Let me ask you a question. So if you married a black guy, right? If your husband is black,
He is.
like I'm a star black, right? And he's like, yo, babe, do you think we should do like a slavery photo shoot thing with along with it? Like,
So
would
what? I'm gonna
you?
be the house female, and he gonna be the field nigga?
Yeah, like, would you be
No,
open to something like that?
no, I wouldn't even marry somebody who had that type of brain.
Well,
Cause why?
This is hypothetically speaking. Let's entertain this, please. Jeez, so difficult. So, okay, why wouldn't you do the photo shoot with your black husband?
Because that's perpetuating even further, stating that black people aren't worthy of their freedom.
So, what is wrong with this nigga in this photo right here?
He's not right.
Do you think he had some type of self hate thing going on?
Um, I think it could maybe either also be that maybe he wasn't raised culturally like in the black community. Like there, I've seen some people comment like he was probably adopted by a white family or some shit.
Is that true? Like, is
I don't know. Tried looking up articles to see who these two people are, and their names have not been given out or anything.
I mean, because that do make sense. Like, maybe he was raised with the white family.
Well, shit, somebody posted this shit on IG.
I
And
know, but we can't
they're
find who. I like. There's not. They bleeped out the hashtag too. If the hashtag
Oh,
was
so
there,
wait a
you'd be
minute.
able to
So
just type it in.
this shit just went viral on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw it.
Wow.
I saw it post on. I saw somebody have it post on Facebook because she was just trying to get traction to promote her business. It was this black chick was promoting her website, and that's how I saw it, because she used this picture and she was like, I was just trying to get people to, you know, go to my business website, and she went viral just because she reposted this, because once people on Facebook saw it, it just caused such an outrage.
Hey, yo, Mr. Urban Therapist. Well, I mean, what are your feelings on this? Do you think this guy has self hatred towards himself?
Well, personally, I think so. But another element could be that he could be in one of these men who were raised up in a white household in the right environment, and so this is normal to him.
I mean, Now, when you say raised in a white environment, are you indicating that he was adopted by white people?
Well, it could be adoption, or it could be that his family centered him around into that type of environment, and that's what he's culturally used to.
Well,
But
I mean that wouldn't make any sense to me if like a black family lives in a predominantly white neighborhood. I think they would be um their feelings would be a lot more heightened towards racism because they're around a lot of white niggas. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I actually saw a Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith where she
Oh,
interviewed this black girl who was adopted by a white family and grew up in like a white suburb. And she said that even though she was the only really black person around there for the most part, that she identified more with white people than black people because that's all she had
but
ever known.
okay, but phenotypically, how does she look?
She's black, like she's black. She's very melanated. Her hair texture is, she even talks about her hair texture and growing up in a
Oh,
predominantly
so
white
she couldn't
place.
even blend in if she wanted to. Then
No, she could not, but she felt more comfortable around white culture than she did black culture because she wasn't raised around black culture to actually get to know that aspect of who she was, and that
okay,
she
so you're
struggles with
telling
it.
me that she feels more comfortable around white people. Does she identify as a white person too?
I do not remember. I'd have to go back and actually take a look. I don't think she identifies as white because obviously she knows she's black, but she just feels more comfortable around white culture because that's all she ever knew. She wasn't used to being somewhere where it was predominantly black, and she wasn't raised to I just to be around any of that. So she was just kind of like, I just feel more comfortable around, white people. And she struggles with that because she knows that she's not white, that she's black.
it's very possible
Right.
for you to be a part of your environment. It's very
Uh-huh.
possible for that to happen.
Yeah, but
So maybe just because he grew up with his black family, maybe he grew up in a suburb and
but this right, like for example, the black girl that thinks she's white and she feels more safe with white people. If you're raised in an adoption family with white niggas and you live in neighborhoods that's filled with white niggas or whatever, like you would have some type of yearning wanting to learn about your yourself,
not
wouldn't you?
necessarily. Some people may push that aspect of themselves away if they see the way that those people in that environment talk about that in not
Not,
such a
so,
positive light.
so it could be a possibility where she rather not learn anything about her culture and just stick white,
Conform to what her surrounding is.
politicking with white niggas and doing things what white niggas do.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way, Rush. Now, when I was growing up, and I was known as the bookworm or the nerd in the hood, right? So
You
everybody
from the
else, that
hood? Where are
yeah,
you from, Cab?
man, but
Joy, it's
but
not
let,
the same girl from Dr. Phil, and the one from Dr. Phil that you're talking about, the girl that said that I'm white and I'm part that her stepdad was part of
I've
the
seen
KKK.
that. I've seen
yeah,
that one.
yeah,
Yeah,
y'all know what
that
you're talking
one was
about.
actually a hoax. Her sister actually went and did a live and exposed how her mom lived a certain lifestyle, and it was pretty much an all free paid vacation. So they played on it and they just acted like that was true. But apparently this girl had like a lot of charges about like selling people fake hair and all this other stuff. So that one was literally a hoax. Like they just played, like not
Yo,
everything on Dr.
honestly,
Phil's a true
they
story.
fooled me because I believed that she really thought she was white. Like for real, for real.
Me too. I had to look. I googled her the other day because I saw the episode again, on Facebook on the Dr. Phil page, and I googled to see where she was today, and that's how I found out her sister like exposed the fact that like the mom and her like they were lying about it, and they were just doing it because it was an all expenses paid vacation and all this other stuff. So they pretty much just scammed the whole situation.
Yeah, let me finish my point with Rush too, right? So yeah, when I was growing up in the hood, like I said, I was known as the bookworm or the nerd in the hood, all right. But everybody else, they would see the party games or they was slanging or anything like that was going on, right? So um, they became a product of that neighborhood is because that's how they knew. About they knew the only way to survive is to be a part of a gang and to like sell drugs and all the stuff there. But however, my upbringing was different because I lived in a two-parent household and they didn't. So it was different. But at the end of the day, that's what typically happens with people. They end up becoming the product of their upbringing. And it just becomes their social norm, becomes their reality. So this could be a possibility with him as well. He probably was in this upbringing or reality that it's okay.
That makes a lot of sense. You know, it's just a shame, man. You know, it's just damn.
Yeah. Now, for us, like if this being just a normal photo shoot where they just in the field and they're taking these same exact pictures and without him wearing chains and anything like that, I don't think it wouldn't have been an uproar. People would probably just be liking it and moved on. But they decide to make the decision to take it a step further, to make it become slave theme and how this dude he completely submitted to her. It's almost as though the theme is teaching that he's the slave who have a secret relationship with the slave master wife or daughter, and they trying to run away together and get married.
That's horrible. Like, man, I really want to figure out who this guy is, man. You know,
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out too. I couldn't find it because they had everything black and I don't know.
yo, this photo went viral. Yo, anything for clout, man. Damn.
Hmm. Yeah. When I saw it, it blew me away. I was like, whoa, okay. As far as I mean, look, it does the whole point. They just took it to this level. It was no need for that. Even for him to be in chains and she trying to, I guess, unloosen this chain and stuff like that. It was no need for all that. But they decided to do that. They chose that thing.
Yeah.
Even the photographer participated in this as well, said that hey, this is going to be great.
I mean, yeah, the amount of effort that was put in these photos is just like nobody sat there and thought like, yo, hey man, I think this would be kind of offensive towards the black community. Do we really want to put this out here? But you
Hmm.
know, they were probably chasing that clout, man. And like what
Yep.
Joy Chitchat says, man, that's the new drug now. You
Yep.
know,
Sure is. Cloud
you
Chaser
ain't lying
show
about
list on the
that,
drug.
Joy. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's sad that people have to do that now just to get attention, get recognition, or wherever the case may be, wherever they're trying to do. It is sad that you have to go to that drastic level just to do that.
yeah, man. And, and also, man, I feel like people will damn near literally sell their souls just to get famous, man. Because the things I see what people do and put on the videos to try to get viral, it's just like, yo, I could never do. No matter how much money is on the table, I couldn't sell myself out like that, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's even like they being a content creator as well. There, like me personally, there are certain things that I put out there only because it's my truth and my opinion, and I'm just trying to express that. But there's other things out there that I wouldn't even put it out there. If I put it out there, I know I could go viral off of it. But I just have a certain type of integrity about myself then also at the end of the day, I know that I also have a family and and stuff like that, and I know that if
right?
situations like that were to happen, not only it'll affect me, but it'll affect my family.
I feel like in today's time that we live in, man, nobody has integrity. They're just willing to put out anything, bro, just
Yeah,
to get the clicks and likes, and the subs.
yeah, that's true. That is true. Exactly what what they doing right now. As I say, this thing it just blew me away. It really did. Just blew me
His
away.
so is his wife white or is she's like? Cause she looks Hispanic.
I don't know. She like in the photos, she looked white in the photos.
As I'm looking at her in this angle, she doesn't look like a Becky. She looks like a Maria. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know I sound mad racist, yo, but it's the best way I can explain it, guys. So sorry. I'm
but
not
wh-
racist. I love
but what
all
about
races.
this one? What about this angle?
She still looks like a Maria. Yeah, she doesn't even look fully white, bro.
Yeah,
She could probably be like Scandinavian or Puerto Rican or some shit like that.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, like some of them Scandinavian chicks, man. They look like they got some ethnic blood in them, man. They look good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They look like they have some melanin.
I mean, I don't know. This angle right here, she looked kind of Karen-ish.
Yeah, this angle right here looks pretty Becky-ish. Yeah, she looks like a Becky. Karen, the Karen is the one that be complaining and shit, trying to
Oh,
get niggas locked
Becky-ish.
up.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like a Becky in this one.
so so you being on pro black on would you date outside your race?
Um, first of all, I'm not pro black, even though I sound like it. But I'm really not pro black like that. I'm just passionate for our peoples. But my preference is to be with a black woman, but that doesn't happen. Where I get play, how I be getting a lot of play is from Hispanic women. You know. So I go I go where I'm appreciated at. You know what I mean?
So what you trying to say? You ain't appreciated with black women?
They don't fuck with me like that, bruh. You know, even though they're my preference.
Hmm. Why?
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, I've never cared that much. As long as I get laid, man, that's all that matters, bro.
I knew it. You was gonna say it. I knew 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 it. Now, I could honestly say that throughout my time, I did dated different women from different race or culture, if that's how you want to put it. But however, there's nothing like a black woman at all.
Yeah, I
They
mean, and you'll probably never hear me say this
The only
ever
people who
again,
say
but
that are niggas who haven't tried nothing but black women.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say it. I think the melanated woman is the most beautiful creation that ever faced this earth. You know what I
Sir,
mean?
have you seen Scarlett Johansson? Stop that.
Nigga, she's like okay, nigga.
Fine. She
She's
fine.
okay.
She fine. And she got
She
red
alright,
hair.
nigga.
There's a
I don't
beautiful
like.
white queen.
I'm not attracted to white women, so I mean,
Oh god. But
So
nigga, you hold up, bro.
Scarlett got a pretty smile though. I ain't lying.
You're
Her smile
attracted
fire.
to Hispanic women who are spawned off from white women, but you don't like white women. Them bitches look white.
no, they don't. It's a
Yes,
completely
bruh,
different
they
thing.
look white. All Hispanics
Listen,
don't
listen,
have
listen,
brown
listen,
skin. These bitches look white.
listen. You sound crazy right now, B.
Okay.
There are Hispanics that have indigenous blood in them,
I do
and
know
they
this,
have
but
indigenous features.
yes, just
That's
like
what I'm.
everybody,
That's what I'm
yes,
attracted to.
it's some light skinned Hispanics and it's some dark skinned Hispanics. And I bet you ain't fucking no dark skinned Hispanics.
Actually, I am attracted to dark skinned Hispanics, sir.
What the pictures of the ones you currently fucking screen sharing?
I can't do that. I can't
I
disclose that kind of
bet they gonna
information
be
to you.
light like Cardi B.
Sir, I cannot disclose that kind of information.
They gonna be
Okay?
light like Cardi B. That's all I'm saying. You ain't getting no Hispanic chick that look like us. This you and Irish complexion, they exist, but them ain't the ones you dating.
Sir, you don't know me, sir.
They ain't in America. I ain't seen a dark skinned Mexican that's my complexion, and I ain't even no dark nigga. I've not seen Hispanic my complexion in America.
That's because you live in like where you live?
I've traveled the US too, sir. I live in Memphis, and
So I
Memphis
guess you
is
never see
home
I
for a whole bunch
I
of
guess you never
Hispanics.
seen a Dominican before then.
I have. Some of them look like Sammy Sosa when he played baseball. Some of them look like Sammy Sosa now since he retired. They come in mixed bags. But you know what? There aren't a lot of Dominicans in Memphis. I will give you that. There aren't a lot of
Right,
Dominicans, but those aren't
right.
Hispanics, though, sir. They're Dominicans.
Yo, this guy is yeah, yeah,
Nigga,
yeah, you're right.
but
They consider themselves as Latinos. Yes.
I know about these hoes now, Russ.
But enough about let's get back to let's broach this topic. This racist theme photo shoot that they're having. What are your feelings on this simp right here? And please don't be gentle.
Who you talking about? Me or Money Boy?
Trey. I want to get Trey's opinion on it.
What was the question?
What are your feelings on this simp taking these photo shoots?
I
Do you think
already
he's
said it.
self hatred?
I don't think it's self hatred. I think his wife just came to him and said she think this would be funny and a good idea, and he just said okay. But he also looks like a half breed himself, so he may not
Yeah,
just be
yeah. He
tied
don't
to
even
black
look fully
culture.
black. Yeah,
He
he
really
don't.
doesn't look black at all. He looks like he's Filipino or some shit. Old John B.
John B's white.
I know that's what that nigga look like. Well, we can't verify this guy's black from the pictures from the side. He looked like Jesus, and an old white guy with a
Janine,
tan.
this is so sad. She should explain why she thinks it's so sad.
I mean, all of us up here think this is sad.
I'm a, I'm
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 not
not
saying it's
sad. I'm
racist, but it's poor
nigga.
taste.
I'm not sad about this. I'm just offended. And and
I'm sad that niggas is going out like this. Because
well,
again,
like
I would have thought me as the man, I would have considered it if you were the
yeah, but
slave lady.
he
You gonna be
doesn't
my
look.
slave.
He doesn't. He looks racially ambiguous. You know.
Well, that makes it even worse then if he's racially ambiguous. Well, you know what? It would just look like two white people. But
Yep.
he actually has on the chains and shit to represent him being a slave. Charlie, what the hell are you listening to?
I'm not
Uh,
listening to anything. It's the commercial.
So you're listening to something.
You want me to turn it off? I'll turn it off.
Yeah, that'll
Yo,
help.
that's what I was telling Janine. You on point because that's what I was telling everybody on this panel. Like you know, his identity crisis thing and self hatred. You know, like he's in the conflict within himself. Kind of like I don't know if you ever saw that show, the Avatar, the Last Airbender, and the
Yeah.
character Zuko. Like he always was in a conflict within himself because he wanted to earn his father's respect because he was banished out the kingdom, but he always had this fight within himself whether if he was gonna do the right thing or be evil like his pops. You know what I mean? But towards the towards the end of his journey, he ends up doing the right thing and teaching the Avatar how to firebend and help them take down his father. And then he became king and he ruled in a righteous manner. You know what I mean? I know y'all are like, yo, what the fuck does this got to do with anything with this nigga? It's like, yo, he's probably conflicted with himself. You know what I mean? As a man to a black son, I can't imagine how I would feel seeing my son doing a pick like this. It's like you got to adjust who you are for the relationship. Yo, that's a fact, Janine, yo. Word of my miss. He probably had to do certain things to humil to do. Yo, I can't even say the word, yo.
Humility,
To humiliate
tri-racial
himself
anxiety.
in order to keep that relationship, man. And that's fucked up,
George,
But if you
man.
George
have
just
to
invented a new
focus
word,
to keep the
triracial anxiety.
relationship, then why be with the person? Like, you should be able to be your most authentic self when you're getting married to somebody. You don't
See,
just
the
pick a
thing is,
partner.
when you're black and you're dating outside your race, these are the things that you're subjugated to.
No,
Shit like this
sir.
that what he
You,
doing. You know what I mean?
sir, you don't have to be subjugated to that. That nigga was willing to take part in them pictures.
Yep.
Man, he listen. If his girl was like, "Yo, I wanna take photos of being a slave with you. I want you to do a slave theme photo shoot with me. And if you don't do this, it's over." That nigga was probably like, "All right,
Then I would
let's do
like
it."
to
I,
think that if that
he a
my
pussy.
legacy that I have would be have enough self love to be like, all right, then bye,
Fuck
because I'm
you.
not about
Right.
to lower my morale and beliefs in who I am and degrade who I am just for you and your family's amusement.
Because I know several black men married to white women, my brother being one of them, and they ain't going for no shit like this. Hell, I'm shocked that they're able to have some of the race conversations that they do around their spouses without their spouses getting upset. So I know they wouldn't go for no shit like this.
This this is not good though. Like, yo, this is just nuts. Like, I don't know what possessed this nigga doing this photo shoot and thinking this shit is cool.
That
Whatever
white
she got
pussy.
must be good.
Whatever what?
I said, whatever she got must be good, because I
Uh,
still don't get it.
Here's the thing. He's probably a dude that needs to get that validation from white people and to feel accepted within their community. And he'll do at any arm's length to get that validation from those people.
I'm just surprised their names haven't been put out there.
Yeah, because they did a good job of concealing it. But I wonder what possessed them to write that last part, talking about that you now part of the family. You was a slave, but now you part of the
That's what
family.
I'm saying. That shit really sounded like, oh, let me go to the dog pound. Oh, you were in the dog pound, but now you're part of the family, little puppy. Like, fuck no.
Because that was the nail in the coffin for me. I ain't
That's what
gonna
it
lie.
was for me too. The pictures were already bad, but that caption just made it even worse.
This is not good. If this is the future of America, man, damn. So what are the kids gonna think about this? They're gonna automatically think that black people are lesser than them.
They probably won't even identify with being black or at least half black. They'll probably be
Well, the
those will be the
guy,
kids that when they go to a job interview or something like that, they don't introduce themselves as black, they introduce themselves as white.
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know about that on parody part. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not funny at all. It was a poor joke. It may have been a
Sure is.
joke, but it didn't land. There was no punchline. It makes him look bad though. She can get away with it because she's a chick and she's white. It makes him look bad because she's not the one pretending to be a slave.
No, no, no. She can't get away with it either because it shows that she's racist. And in the day and age that we live now,
Her white people will accept her while black people are doing what we doing right
I
now.
told her that earlier. She doesn't believe me either.
Like we're black people up here saying what the fuck is wrong with this nigga. We're not really bashing her because we expect white people to do white people shit. He the one that went
Yep.
along with it.
And
true.
this is one of them. This is how they feel about us, America. Whether you guys believe it or not. This is how black. This is how black people's view from the white man eyes. This shit right here.
It's weird.
Wake up, Black America. Wake the fuck up.
Again, I'm not offended by it.
I, I am.
I'm
I
more
am.
offended. Well, I'm not offended by what it depicts. I'm offended that this nigga willingly decided to do it. That's what I'm offended about. That a grown ass man decided to do it. I can't be mad about the imagery because that shit actually happened. But you would think in 2021,
And
black
this is
people ain't
why.
trying to relive that shit.
Exactly.
And Trey. And this is why I think all simps need to be eradicated. They do dumb shit like this.
Well, he'll be getting divorced in a couple years. They eradicate themselves when they do stupid shit like this because they are simps, and at the end, simps get used and abused. Like this was the first step of showing her his wife, I have no backbone.
Yep, I agree. Then it could be a way different ways they could challenge the stigma of interracial relationship besides this.
That ain't no damn stigma.
There really isn't a stigma anymore. It's
And how
well, in
often,
certain aspects, yes, there still kind of is a stigma, but it's not a stigma like it was back then. You don't really gotta
Yeah,
advertise the
like
fact, you
how
know.
often
there's
were
no.
slaves
Listen,
actually
man. There's no.
fucking the white women though? How often were
There's no.
slaves fucking
There,
white
there,
women?
there's no excuse for this photo shoot, man. This motherfucker's off the chain, bro. He
That was a
bugging.
killable offense back in the day. Like that's literally a killable offense back in the day. We all remember life. It was like, whose baby is this? He sent his damn daughter away. Think shit that would be celebrated. You were condemned to death. You got caught sleeping with a slave master's wife.
Joy, somebody else said that he looked mixed in some of the comments that I saw before too, because he where he is melanated, he does have a lighter complexion.
Like these Hispanics I was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Like Puerto
pretty
Rican.
much. You know,
They're fair
we got this
skinned.
mulatto thing going on here.
This nigga got on the top hat looking like Abe Lincoln and shit. Well, I will say, at least they didn't have the cotton fields out there.
They were in the sugar cane, bro.
I think cotton's a bit more offensive.
How
Well, wait a minute,
so?
sugar cane.
They
Wait a
had
minute now.
slaves picking sugar cane too.
Hold on. In the Dominican Republic, they have Haitians cutting the sugar canes. So these
Uh-huh.
motherfuckers might be Hispanic, man.
And I was about to say that about her. That if you look at her facial features, I know she has a lot of makeup on, but from the side, she kind of doesn't really look white. Like I feel like she could pass
Yo,
as
I
a
was saying,
Hispanic.
He said that
Charlie. I
earlier.
was saying that
Yeah,
earlier.
he did say
I
that
was saying
earlier.
that she looks like a Maria.
Lupe.
Eat some of that mango,
But
yeah?
you know what? Too, a lot of Hispanic families aren't really comfortable with their daughters marrying black men. They typically, if they marry
Oh yeah, they
outside
hate
their
us. They
race,
hate
it's
us
white
all.
people because they have this perception that white people have more and better than black people.
Well, they hold the ideology of Trujillo. I don't know if you know the history of Trujillo, but he bodied like mad, like it's like the Haitian Holocaust. He bodied mad Haitians trying to get over the border, because he was scared that the blood will mix, you know,
Yeah,
mix mix in within the race. But little does do you know that Trujillo is a Haitian himself.
mm.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, if you want to come up on the panel and express your concerns, whether you agree with it or disagree, and I did pin the link in the YouTube chat. So
Yeah, man. These motherfuckers Hispanic. Now it makes sense.
I sure wish I could show that. If y'all were offended by this though, that Kev on stage video would have really taken y'all over the top. He was like, "What the fuck are y'all niggas doing? Y'all doing slave step dances and shit. Y'all was really into it.
That's true, Joy.
It's still stupid."
It really is. And even if so, then shouldn't she have chains on too? And the
That's why I said
caption.
that's the
And
only way I would have been in there if she would have been acting as my slave. That's the only way that shit would have went down.
but wait,
Yeah, that's
even
the
if
only way I
so,
condone that too. Frank.
even if she is Spaniard and it's a depiction of their history, then she should have shackles on too. A and B, her caption would read otherwise.
And why is that the only part of history you would want to emulate?
Right.
Well, technically, the white Spaniards wasn't enslaved. It was the Taino Indians that were enslaved by the people from Conquistador and Christopher Columbus.
Conquistadors were Spanish. At some point, everybody has been enslaved on this earth. All inhabitants have been enslaved by another country because that's what happened
Sir,
when they fought and
I'm
took
just
your shit
breaking
over.
down the sir, I'm just
Oh, I
breaking down the
know,
history. I'm just
I
breaking down
know
the
it.
history of Island Hispaniola. All right, that's what I'm doing.
I got you, but even still, they're not everybody. Spaniards aren't even exempt from slavery because they were captured at one point too.
Why is Joy not on the panel?
Joy acting Hollywood all of a sudden the past couple of days. I don't know what didn't happen.
I'm gonna need her to come on the panel.
No, that's what happened when people, man, when people start trending and shit, man, they act different. They act like Kwame Brown. I love you, Joy. Don't get mad.
I was about to say, bruh.
What's going on, Mad?
Nothing much, chilling, man.
What do you think about this debauchery?
I don't know. I didn't even realize y'all was on. Just coming in on it, man. It looks kind of crazy, man. What y'all talking about, man? What's up with this pic,
We talking about this nigga Coonan. Would you
This
have been a
this guy
part
is the
of this
biggest simp.
conversation? Urban
man?
drought. Man, would you have taken part if your white gal came, just because I know you wouldn't marry a white chick, but just say you would, and she came to you and said, "Babe, I want to take these as our wedding photos," what would be your response?
Nigga, please.
Um, I had to think about what channel we was on. We want to keep it clean over here. This is we're gonna consider this Beverly Hills over here. But you you, you already know where I'm going with that. So
You
I
could
mean,
just say hell no.
hell, that ain't even worth a hell no. No, that's too minor.
No, it's worth a hell no.
That deserve a goddamn pimp smack. What the hell wrong with you, bitch?
Wow. Yo, mad niggas that must have read my mind. Cause
What
I
the
need
fuck?
to come.
What
Like,
kind of
yo,
party you think this gonna be?
man, is you crazy? Fuck wrong with you, guys?
Hell no.
You
Yeah, we
crazy?
would have
This shit get the hell no.
the engagement would have ended that day.
No, it would have ended the days but prior to the photo shoot when she, because she initially had to tell him this is the type of photo shoot we're gonna do, because they usually plan ahead for things like that. But then also the thing is too is, why would a photographer condone to this, man?
It ain't even like it was gonna be a porn scene she was setting up for after the honeymoon or some shit. That's the picture. What the fuck?
Oh, what the hell is this now?
That's gonna be on the wedding invitation. Them the wedding invitation photos. This is another video of rappers who decided it would be cool to have slave imagery in their video.
Is that the dude right there?
No, he's the one. The dude at the bottom is the one that's talking bad about what they're doing.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I follow him on Facebook too.
But
I saw it on the internet. This interracial couple had a slave-themed engagement photo shoot. Her caption said, "Days passed and
That's
everything
the wrong
changed.
one. My
love
bad.
got."
He talking about what we just talked about. It's a video. Why the fuck did I
Man, you
send
sent
that
me
one?
the wrong video, and I put in all this work to get it up.
My bad. My bad, pardon. I'm gonna have to hit that cash out.
Where's your second?
Then I called you pardon. My bad, official urban therapist.
Oh man. Oh man.
Let me find the right link. Shit. I just watched this shit the other day. Where is it at? Let me mute myself.
Man, that's a cool ass looking owl right there, boy.
Found it, sir. Check your inbox.
All right.
Paste. Bam.
Damn, boy, Joy, if that's you on your panel, boy, how you change your voice like that?
See, there you go. I said I knew it was gonna be a nigga that thought I was a tranny. Cause I got a picture up.
Damn it, man.
I honestly thought it was Joy until I heard the talking and I saw the name. I was like, oh, that's Trey.
I mean, how much is race an issue as far as in this country right now? I had left a show yesterday with this European Arab dude called another black guy, Monkey, right? Today the shit kind of was supposed to hit the fan and stuff because we had a lot of people up there caping for him, you know what I'm saying? What surprised me is our women that'll jump up there to protect somebody else for something that they did that everybody heard. But it's like today is like that brainwashing tactic. I'm not sure if they wanted to lose that they was going to lose supporters and stuff because of their view on how it really sounded and how it came out of his mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like everybody's not paying it no attention. Oh, it's all right, man. We throw words at each other all the time and shit. It's like, hold on, this dude ain't one of us. It's like, so how come it seems like we weak on racism, but so many other people are?
On the slave themed music video, I literally just saw like the caption like that, and I didn't even bother to watch it, to be honest.
Oh, y'all ready to watch the video?
I never thought I'd have to say this, but slavery is not a creative choice for a music video. Crab Country didn't get renewed for season 2. Okay, HBO was finna do it, and then they saw this video and they was like, you know what? Nah, we don't want to contribute. What happened here? What was the choice? It was like, we're gonna go back, okay? We're gonna go and dress as slaves, but with ice, though. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna tell you what happened. They try to explain it. This was on their website explaining it. Went from yes, master, to fighting for our masters, past or present. Still modern day slavery. Difference now is whips turned to cars and chains turned to diamonds. But what happened when the rabbit got the gun? Side eye emoji, zipper mouth emoji. Hashtag what you up to Willis. So you get it, because usually the slavery whips, but now we call cars whips, and then chains turn to diamonds, right?
I was just about to say something about them.
Like, I'm just
now.
rewatching
I'll
this,
ever be
and
able to
they
look
really got slavery
at somebody with a
choreography. Like,
chain
watch,
on
here
the
the
same
three
anymore
come,
after that music
they hit him with a
video.
bop, 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 and the twist. And As an artist, you are able to and have your own creative freedom to make what you want. As a consumer, we are able to say, why did you do this though, for the eyes of the other people? Why we keep letting white people hit us with stuff?
White people
Now,
ain't
why
hit
we
us
let
with
them hit us
music.
with stuff for creativity?
White people
do
ain't hit
something
us.
else.
Them niggas went out there on
Do
their own
something
and did
else.
that shit.
Do something else. Do something else. That's it.
That video,
That's all we want.
bro. Where'd you say you got them shoes from again?
Oh, yeah,
Them hoes
yeah.
clean.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got these hoes like last week. I was like, hey.
No, please, bro. I don't have any money, bro.
Oh, what the fuck? Somebody help that man.
Yeah, that was pretty horrible. Who are those rappers?
Those wasn't rappers, man. We got to come up with a new word for those kind of people, man. I can't
Skittles.
stand.
Let's call them Skittles.
Wait
I
a minute.
mean,
Hold on. Are you joking or are you serious?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I'm serious.
the rap group is named Skittles.
Oh, no. I'm saying we should just call those types of rappers Skittles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
it don't make no sense. I know as soon as I hear high voices coming on at the beginning of the song, I turn it off. It's like we allow that to keep going. It's like, what is that, auto tunes or some shit?
Man, I don't know what do you call it, but that shit right there was trash.
These new rappers don't say nothing with their chest.
I can't believe that.
I don't listen to new rap. I can't do it. I can't.
I try to, man. I listen to a few of them, but that's just a certain genre that I like. You know what I'm saying? But other than that,
Honestly, man, I like listening to old school stuff, but you know, in my car when I'm driving, I listen to like old school salsa. You know, but
word.
as an adult, that's what you're supposed to listen to, not this rap.
Money Boy, what was the whole theme of that video? What was the whole background of that? Why
I
they
don't
decided to do
know.
this?
I don't know. They just feel like being slaves, I guess. You see the dumbass definition they gave.
Yep.
I mean, I see if they did it and had some lyrics in there that was teaching you about something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
But
it was just straight up
Matter of
mumble
fact, bruh,
music, bro.
one of them niggas is in jail for a double murder. He killed two niggas he rapped with, and he made a song about it called "Murder on My Mind."
That's another thing. I was just talking to my
Idiot.
husband about that the other day, about how, like, they're literally just giving confessions in their rap songs and videos, and I don't know, it's just dumb.
Yeah, man, there's something truly wrong with these people. You got niggas taking photos of slavery scenes and they shoot videos about it. Now it's just like, yo, what the fuck? And they wonder why no other races takes us seriously, you know? Shit like this. Like, what
Because
the
it looks like we don't even take ourselves seriously
yeah,
or
this is
respect
horrible.
ourselves. So why
Yeah,
should they?
that's what I'm saying.
goodness.
And to
So
be
That's
honest,
really
and to
embarrassing.
be honest, that's what prevents all the politicians and stuff for doing things for the black community because they feel like we don't take things seriously.
man, they use the heck out of us, yo. They really use the heck out of us.
You mean the Democratic Party used to have
Yeah,
black
I
people?
mean,
It's not
but
just the Democratic. It's
it's
everybody.
it's
Republicans do it too.
Republicans do it too. Right now, the Democrats are the ones who got us up under the gun.
Oh
It look bad.
yeah.
Hell, but
It's
we've
like, yo,
always been under the Democratic
hey,
gun
but but but
you
in
but
can't
our
but we
lifetime.
but we set ourselves up for this one. We sat here and followed narratives for the last 8 years or so that they used to put themselves in a position to kick us to the curb, man. LeBron James' movie is not even going to get released in China after he don't damn pander to these motherfuckers and sold up. Basically, the NBA and everything sold us out to these motherfuckers. It's like they used this dude to help push these messages of Black Lives Matter and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Using his athletic ability and stuff like that. And then once they get across the finish line,
But
they bail out on these dudes.
man, did they use him or did he say, "I want to jump in this because I think it's right"? So
Hold
I
up.
don't believe I
Hey,
don't
which
believe
co-
in people
which co-
always
which
being
co-
used.
hey,
Humans
which
just
co-
hop on
which
shit.
co- which code? When people are sitting there telling you how wrong it is and you still keep going, you got to hold that person accountable.
That don't
Yeah.
mean shit, man. That
It
doesn't mean
it
it. Just
it.
because people are telling you you're wrong, people, you know how many people told Bill Gates he was wrong and Steve Jobs they were wrong. That don't
They
mean
are.
shit. They weren't. What they did made them billionaires. So how are they wrong? I ain't talking about the shit that you say the Bill Gates Foundation and all that shit. I'm talking about when he just started Microsoft.
I never bought up no Bill Gates
But
Foundation.
I'm saying I brought that up. But you know, most people when you say Bill Gates, they say, "Oh, he's into vaccines and population control and all of that shit."
I mean, besides all that,
So I was saying
there's other
before all of
things.
that came, people told them they were wrong for following or saying sticking to their
Right,
message, and they became
but
billionaires.
there's a disconnect as well as to where people's morals, beliefs, and standards are as well. So in some aspects, what you're saying, Trey, like yeah, like if you're doing something that is progressive and it's not only gonna help you succeed, but it creates something for other people. Yeah, you're gonna have some haters tell you like, oh no, you're wrong, you can't do it, blah blah blah, whatever. But when you involve yourself in something in a matter of that is damaging a situation or damaging a cause, and not only there's evidence but people are telling you, and you continue to actively engage, then at that point, like, that's where your disconnect is, because now you're like, you can't, you're doing something that's not on the right side, so your moral belief and principle, there's a disconnect there somewhere.
But if it's 50-50, who's to say what's the right side and which one is wrong?
And that's where common sense comes in, but a lot of people don't have that. So
Yes. And right now, he's about to feel the backlash of lack of common sense.
I doubt it. He's still gonna end up being that
Huh?
movie. That movie,
That movie flopped. I
but
mean, that joint
I
failed.
sir,
actually
It,
find
it,
it
it,
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 actually to
it
be
lost a
but
hundred.
man,
It already lost a
man,
100 million.
guess what, man? That has nothing to do with LeBron. That has everything to do with Warner Brothers. LeBron
okay.
didn't take no. LeBron took no loss. He got paid to act in that movie, whether that motherfucker flop or not.
He took a big hit because
But it
because
made
I mean,
him look
he took a
bad
big hit.
though.
Sir, the Kevin, he's been in several movies that did some gross good, some didn't. It don't
You're not.
fall
You're not.
back on him.
You don't understand what I'm saying. It's bigger than Warner Brothers. It's bigger than which call. He put us. He sold himself out. Put our culture in a position and failed. He put us in a bad position.
I
So
can't
it ain't
say the
nothing to do about
man
the
I can't
movie
say
company.
the man sold us out because of his political views. Those are his political views. I don't have to agree with him, but he didn't sell
I
me
mean,
out.
right?
He may have sold himself out, but he did not sell Mark Evington out. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna let you put that on me.
Listen, LeBron James is so rich that I don't even consider him being a black man. That's how rich this nigga is.
Right. He don't have the problems that black men have. That's why I
Yeah,
disagreed with
so
him saying police were killing us, but I also
But
understand
before
he
he
a
got
young
to
nigga
where
with
he was,
power.
he had problems that black people had.
No, he didn't. LeBron has pretty much been
that
rich
ni-
since he was
that
14.
nigga didn't have no problem. He was
Look,
treated like a star and a celeb his whole entire life.
since he was a teen.
He act like a spoiled bastard.
And that
Yeah.
comes from it. He was
Tell
raised
that
by his
tell
mom,
that
and
nigga to cry me a river. Fuck out of here.
he wants to feel connected to the hood. You know, one of the criticisms on Jordan was, well,
He's
Jordan never talked
incapable of
about
doing that.
political. But I'm
He's
saying
incapable of doing that.
they used to say Jordan never weighed in on political issues. LeBron said, well, since they knocked Jordan for this, I'm going to do it. He may be ill-advised, but he's trying to use his platform to do something. But
I understand that because I understood Michael Jordan because I was mad at him for not doing what he did back in 91, 92. Now I perfectly understand why he didn't do what he did. And LeBron is a dumbass. He should have took the same road.
well, I can't knock him for doing what he feels is right. He felt it was right.
To
He
be
saw his
honest with
pockets
you,
getting right.
listen, guys.
Sir, he got his money off playing
As much as
basketball and
stupidity
endorsements,
spews
not
out this guy's
saying
mouth,
Black Lives Matter.
as much as stupidity that spews out this guy's mouth, I find it rather so entertaining. So you know
some
what
of
I
it's
mean? I
some
don't
of it's
mind him talking like this.
entertaining.
You know,
No,
this
some
shit
of
is
it's
it's entertaining.
entertaining. Some of the shit you have to be like the people and say, "Shut up and dribble, LeBron." And I'm a LeBron fan.
I'm actually looking at it as far as a bigger my battlefield is always bigger when I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, as far as how I'm looking at things. If they got this group BLM marked as a extremist group, all right, we
They
marching
don't.
up and yeah, they
We
do.
just have.
I
We
hear it
just
all
have
over
it.
the news every day.
We
That is
just have
labeled
it
and shit.
marked as. We
Exactly.
just. We
We don't.
us people have called it. The government does not have them as a terrorist group.
They not.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be letting them march out publicly in the open like none of the other terrorist groups get to do.
They will if the people that's in charge want them to do that.
No,
Like I
they
say,
they
we doing all the dirty work for them, for the
now
people.
BLM is just a government funded group, so organization, so they're not going to mark them as a terrorist.
Well, actually, Black Lives Matter funds government people. The government don't fund them. Black Lives Matter made so much money they were able to contribute to Democratic candidates. They run
Are you
shit,
up to
not the
date
other
on?
way around.
Are you up to date on daily news? Because things change every day. These motherfuckers are looking real stupid right now.
They've always looked stupid. It's nothing new,
But
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 shit, people are
but what?
still out here hollering it.
But you keep throwing me off of what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say.
That's white
Now, a
Jesus,
lot of
sir.
people, a lot of people has been following them. We have people up and down the streets. You know what I'm saying? Protesters up and down the street holding up traffic and stuff like this. As far as the government not calling them extremists, I'm gonna call them extremists. I never supported these motherfuckers from the get go because it didn't make sense to me. You walk past people in your front yard and walk out into another city somewhere and protest about Black Lives Matter. That don't make sense to me. But
Man, keep it
let
real.
me
When's
finish
the
what I'm
last?
let me finish what I'm saying.
All right.
Now, which called people like LeBron James and all these other groups and stuff that's contribute to these Black Lives Matter that black people are following. You know what I'm saying? These people was helping a certain agenda, a certain group of people get in. These people up at the top is now turned their back on them. What has Biden done for Black Lives Matter after they helped get them in? You know what I'm saying? Right now he's on TV talking about some communism is a failed system. This is what Black Lives Matter and all that's been pushing. We have a lot of black supporters out there. They're using racism for an excuse for every damn thing, and now the people who they help get in is turning their back, including LeBron James and his Nike shit. I'm expecting to see more coming from that angle. You know what I'm saying? The Olympics, they looking crazy and shit. Right now, we're looking at being the most hated in the country, if not the world, because all this is playing out everywhere. But we don't want to see that far, which we need to see that far because we're still stuck behind enemy lines. They want it to be 1920. They want it to be 1800s. They're going to make it be like that. You're going to keep calling that shit out stupidly. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know what I'm saying? You crying wolf, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no wolf there. We crying racism on every level possible. And it ain't so. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. Some areas, yes. But on a lot of these areas they calling that shit on, man, it's bullshit. And
You
people
know,
gonna
I've
tell they
always
in.
wondered, like, why they chose George Floyd's situation in particular to cause such, to do the whole protest and everything. Because I remember when it happened to Sandra Bland and everything. I mean, there were protests and stuff, but they never took it this far for her or the other people before him. So it always made me wonder, like, why did they choose George Floyd in particular if it had been happening for so long?
Well, because George Floyd, we talked about this earlier, because George Floyd shit was shown worldwide. Remember that when Rodney King shit was shown worldwide, they tore LA up.
Yeah.
And not only that, when you scroll through Facebook and the Instagrams, you can actually see cops physically killing black men.
Right.
So it's like the George Floyd thing was like, to me, it's all propaganda. But because
It,
they
it,
had
it,
the footage live like that, and it's
it,
just,
it
it
was
was just like, yo, enough is enough, man. You
it
know.
was the engine for the V. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff was working together. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but but
Check
but
out
that
what
that
came out today.
propaganda that they're trying to push out, they were hoping that it would start a race war, but it did the
It,
complete opposite.
which called basically it still is, because now that we see all these audits popping up, we seeing the evidence now that happened in Arizona. We see the evidence that happened in Georgia. You had Joe Biden get on a motherfucking private plane to stop that damn audit up in fucking Pennsylvania because these motherfuckers know they fucking cheated. Now you got not 75 million, I believe it's more like 90 to 100 million people voted after seeing these numbers for this one guy, and we sitting here going through all this stress and bullshit. It's still going to cause racial war because black people are still out there saying all this damn dumb shit. Besides waking up and seeing what these motherfuckers did to them, you know what I'm saying? They putting all of us in a bad position. That's just my opinion.
No, I mean, I feel where you're coming from with that. Um,
Backlash is going to be a motherfucker. We was responsible for getting this old motherfucker in there. No matter if
the
you've been
Bruh,
in there, we guilty by association
man,
by the color of our
man,
skin. All right,
this nigga is one man, just like Trump was one man, just like Obama was one man, just like Bush was
what you
one
call
man, just
what you
like
call
Clinton was. This nigga don't run
what
shit.
you,
He one
what you call
nigga.
what you call man? You thinking with a small brain?
Sir,
He's a puppet.
I'm thinking of all the puppet
He's a
presidents that I've seen in my lifetime. This nigga ain't no different. All of them are puppets. All of them.
They're literally figureheads, and like I believe that's
I
true.
know all this, but who's powering him? Like I said,
The
y'all keep thinking
same
small, and
people
this is
who
how we keep
the
getting
same
fucked.
people who
You know what I'm
powered the
saying?
last 30 presidents. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all keep jumping over people who's bringing you the shit. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not
Oh, how you
jumping
should be looking
over
at it because
you.
niggas keep looking at shit.
I'm
God
not
daggone
ju-
small brained. That's what
Nobody's
keep happening.
jumping over you, but you can't make everybody believe the woe is
I'm
me, the
not, I'm not,
government is
I'm,
evil.
I'm, I'm
So
not
so
telling you
okay,
that.
what
I'm
okay,
just
so
telling
what
you
is it?
how I see it. I said it was my
Okay.
opinion.
Well, let me ask you a question. In your opinion, based off what you said about Biden, what the fuck is Biden supposed to do to us? What is so bad that Biden's supposed to do to us? And what can we do to stop it?
Right now, he's forcing all kind of laws and shit down your damn throat. He raised your taxes, all kind of bullshit that's going on. Nobody see
Every
this.
every
Everybody's fucking
president's done
distracted.
that.
It's
Every
everybody
president's
fucking
done that.
distracted. But you don't understand the severity of this time frame of what he's doing.
So you didn't answer
And
my question. I said, what Biden's supposed to do so bad? Raising taxes ain't bad. What evil is Biden bringing upon us? And
he's
what
selling
can
you.
we do?
well,
He's selling you out to
hold on,
another
hold on, hold
fucking
on.
country,
Fuck,
man.
Well,
What the
he
hell are you
is,
talking
Every
about?
Technically
every
raising,
country's done that.
but wait,
nigga.
Trey,
Nigga, China and them didn't just start buying shit. They've been doing it for
Listen.
hold on.
decades.
Trey, you said raising taxes isn't bad, but I'm gonna have to disagree on that because all those taxes that we're having to pay are pretty much the majority of all that is put into
Taxes
higher
get raised every year.
suburbs.
Taxes get raised on something every year. It's not a
I
bad
know,
thing.
but what I'm
Property
saying
taxes and
is
shit
it
go up.
but what I'm saying is what good is continuously raising taxes and
But
everything when
that's
the people who
if
really
that's
need
the
it in
if
certain
that's
neighborhoods and things aren't getting what they need.
if that's the worst thing that's coming out of Biden's presidency is taxes, that's not in the world. I need to be scared of shit. That's taxes. You can't escape those.
Well, he's trying to force you to take the vaccine.
How? I hadn't heard any mandate to say every American got to take the vaccine or else, or we gonna
First of all,
start giving free
No, you're
vaccines.
just
first
limited
of
in
all,
what
if
you
you
have
keep up with it,
access to without
up,
that vaccine.
if you keep up with it, we got a deadline of September 1st. That's when the FDA can approve it to be what's called. Like I said, when people are talking like me and stuff, folks jump all over before they really know everything. I'm up to
Yeah,
date
because
all
the
day long.
vaccine's
I'm
not
sitting here
even.
watching the news
Yeah,
while I'm watching your premiere earlier.
the
You
FTC
know what I'm
didn't
saying?
even consider the vaccine as a medicine, like an authentic medicine.
Sir, are you talking about the same fake news that Trump talked about for years? That's the news you
Holy
watching?
Oh my
moly.
goodness, yo.
I'm
Oh,
saying if
There's no talking to folks like this.
Trump
You know what I'm
ran
saying?
around for
It,
years saying the media
because
is fake
because
news and that's your
because
source.
because right now we're doing the show and you bringing up that Trump stuff. People are already distracted by
No,
what they
I
said about
brought
this
up,
dude.
I
No, people are
brought
already
up,
distracted by this
well,
dude. They got
sir,
us in a fucked up
you
position
got to
already.
you have
You know
to
what I'm
use
saying?
my Trump comment in
All
context.
news is good, and you use your own
You
opinion
you have to
using
use,
your logic.
but sir, you're a Trump
You'll
supporter, and
you
Trump said that the media is fake, and you just told me that's where you getting all your
Well,
information
because
from.
you support somebody doesn't mean that you support all
No,
their ideals either, though, Trey, and we all
holy
know
moly.
that.
I mean,
ma'am, I
they
didn't
do
say you
everything to
have
screw
to
up the
support
message,
him, but
man.
I'm
They
saying
stop screwing up the message, man.
if
We
you're
trying to get
skeptical of the media and skeptical of everything else, why the fuck is the media telling you the truth now?
because the stuff that they dropping on Fauci, I seen a year and a half ago on Epic Times. They dropped all this information. I have playlists that they have destroyed on YouTube with all this information that's hitting Congress right now. You know what I'm saying? Certain news people was dropping it. Certain news people, which code? That's how we know who's in control over who they going after. When you looking at the Fox News and shit like that, look at what other motherfuckers are saying. They're not funded by all these big tech people. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they're trying to shut them down. They want you to hate them. Oh, Fox is racist. Fox is this. Fox is that. Yeah, they might have a little history of calling things down the middle of how they see it. You know what I'm saying? But still, that shouldn't stop you from looking at all the information and you decide what's fake and what's not. Because anybody can look at CNN. I don't disturb Project Veritas already. You know what I'm saying? With what they did to CNN, they told you what fake news is, and you sitting here talking about some Donald Trump and fake news and shit like this. CNN told on their goddamn self.
So that
But
point
but
went over your head. The point that I was making was the media is fake, my guy. It's
and
fake.
then black
So you
people always
can't
want to
believe
use the
all of
word
that
as a
shit.
conspiracy. Everything can't be a conspiracy with all this shit
Sir,
unfolding in
what
front of
you're
you every day.
talking about is conspiracy. It's not proven.
Holy moly.
It's not proven. The shit that you're talking about, you said what Biden is bringing us into, but you can't prove it.
No, I'm just the only person that know that.
No, you're
No,
not. You're one of
I'm sorry.
thousand conspiracy theorists.
I'm making all this up.
No, you're not making it up. You're one of thousand conspiracy theorists who
What,
see things
what,
and come up with a theory and say, I think
what,
this is where we're going. I'm
what
one of them niggas that
you
just
gonna
say,
have to
let
talk
it
to those.
play out.
Your thinking ain't gonna get my black ass killed, and your thinking ain't gonna get my kids killed. That small way
My
thinking.
thinking ain't gonna get me killed because
That small way.
the shit
That
that you're
small way
worried
thinking,
about, I'm not worried about that. I got real shit going on in my life to worry about what the fuck Biden doing. Biden is not going to stop me from achieving or not achieving anything. Biden ain't keeping me in this fucking country. So if you think the shit is that bad, why don't you leave instead of telling us about a conspiracy that's
What you call?
coming that you can't explain?
Why are you so much in your feelings every time I talk about something like this? If I
Well,
mean I can
well,
deflect to something else.
I actually
You know what
wasn't
I'm
in
saying?
my feelings, but you said
Yeah,
something about me when
actually,
you
somebody
talked
need to hit
about
the
me.
button.
When you talked about me saying conspiracy, that's when I got in my feelings because what you're saying is
You put it
actually
in
a
the chat.
conspiracy.
You put
I
it in the chat
know.
though.
I wasn't in my feelings though, but when you brought it up, talking about niggas always talking about conspiracy and niggas like you, because this is what you said. Niggas like me can't tell y'all nothing. When niggas like me come, like you the only motherfucker with information. So
Because
yes,
what's
I'm
called
going to get in my feelings when
what
you start
information have
acting
you
like a
dropped
nigga is dumb.
besides what the lies
Sir,
they've been telling us for the last 4
I
years?
just said I don't
What
give
are
a
you bringing to the table right now besides the lies they
what,
told us for the last 4
sir.
years?
I just said it. I don't give a fuck about what they're doing in politics because that shit doesn't affect my real life. That's not what I'm worried about.
I worry about my fucking people. If you're not worried about your people, then I will leave you out of these conversations,
I am
and we
my
can leave it
own
like that.
people. Me and my
Okay?
family are
You
my
want you want
people. That's who I'm worried about. I'm not worried about Joe
that's
Biden
that.
and China buying up
See
shit.
see
That don't
see
concern me.
see. That's the urban bougie shit. You're thinking about yourself and only yourself. That's
No,
cool.
I actually said me and my kids. That's what I said. I said my kids too, because my kids are going to live longer than me. So I'm worried about
So
setting
you
them
think
up.
so you thinking about yours and I'm thinking about mine. We just thinking on two different outways.
Exactly.
So why are you upset?
I'm not upset. I'm upset. Well, I wasn't upset, but I do take offense when you say shit like when niggas like me come, y'all ignore us. That's nigga, you just took a shot at me and everybody on the panel like you the only motherfucker with information. I don't know if they
I
got
didn't say that.
offended, but I'm telling you how I got offended.
Opinion.
I got offended by the words that you said. You said when niggas like me tell y'all information, y'all don't listen. And then you double down on it and say, niggas like y'all always talking about conspiracy. The niggas like y'all you talking about is me. I didn't
kept cutting
single
me
you
off.
out.
You
I
cut
didn't
me
single
off.
you out.
You cut
I
me
didn't
off in the
single
middle of talking.
I didn't single you out though. You singled me out when you said niggas like y'all because you was talking about me. Because remember you just said I saw you coming and you said it in the chat. So you singled me out.
If you cut me off to deflect what the hell I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna say that. You deflected off of anything that I was saying. You went another totally way, but you cut me off. You got it out your system yet?
All right, y'all good now?
I was already good. I was just sitting here. I ain't expected to go that far, but
All right,
What do you mean you didn't expect to go that far? When you talk to a grown man or anybody, when you say shit like when niggas like me say something, y'all don't listen, I'm going to get offended. Fuck everybody else on the panel. Nigga, I'm telling you I was offended, and that's why you got the energy that you got from me. Fuck everybody else.
I'm trying not to get up to that energy, and I'm trying to smooth it down.
I don't
Is
give
there
a
a fucking
damn if
problem
you
with that,
do.
nigga?
This is just a conversation, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you show the energy back. Cause after this conversation, I'm going back to my life. I ain't got no Anna with you right now. Nigga, that's why I said in the comment section, this is why I don't like talking about conspiracies. And you felt like I was talking about you. Nigga, everybody up here was talking about conspiracies.
That's why I got my own channel. I'll show and prove.
Alrighty. So, Matt, the to be honest, I can understand why Money Boy's feeling the way he's feeling. But when you put information out like that, it's almost the equivalent of you being religious and you're trying to put out your religion and saying that if nobody is not following your religion or your belief, then you're right and everybody else is wrong. And that's how the way Moneyboy's taking it as though it offended him that way. It didn't offend me because it don't matter to me at the end of the day because I know the information, but it doesn't matter to me at the end of the day. But that doesn't make me ignorant about it neither. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that's
wasn't trying to make y'all seem like y'all was ignorant or nothing like that. I actually was just talking.
yep, yeah, I understand that, but that's the reason why Money Boy took to offense like that because it came towards that it made it seem like that you have all this information and because he don't that's because he's not agreeing to it then that means that he's being ignorant which that's not true at all if he don't agree to it he just don't agree to it that's what it is. I mean
If I
it don't make him a bad person for disagreeing.
if I didn't agree with him, I would have waited till he was finished. If it was that big,
Yeah, I mean it's understandable but yeah that's what he was talking about though.
I
That's what he was saying.
understand. I apologize to him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean for you to take it that way. That
Sir,
that, that was
you
that
don't
was
have to do all this. This is entertainment, fun and games. This is part of the show.
Yeah, there another thing too that I noticed. Well, whenever we put out certain information, and we have a disagreement about it, it's okay to have a disagreement. It's okay to agree to disagree.
hmm
But we sometimes we get caught into our feelings where we be wanting to prove our point so much so and try to sway the person into I reality where where it be ineffective.
Man, know he my guy. You just know I don't talk about conspiracies. This is why I don't. It ain't got nothing to do with mad. I just know how conspiracy theorists are, and I know how I am. I can see conspiracies a little bit, but then I still apply logic to it and be like, what is the end game? Because none of this shit can be proven. I'm a conspiracy theorist as well on certain shit, but I don't
It's
make
it's,
that
it's,
law.
it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
keep proving stuff, man, when they deleting stuff as it comes.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
what we've been going through for the last year and a half, 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? We sit here trying to prove something. Instead, it stay a conspiracy because they deleting all the real shit, or it's real hard to get that information. But we see it like urban therapists. Do you think everything is a conspiracy as far as what I was saying?
Um, I I think some of the stuff that you're saying have some type of validity to it, but that's based on my personal
Off of what you
research and
know.
study about it, what I know. So
Exactly.
so some stuff it can have some validity to it if you know about it. But at the same time, it could be also at the same time it could be a conspiracy as well if you're not familiar with what the person is talking about, what the person is presenting. Then also you can't trust the media with the information they put out because some stuff it be actually factual. The other stuff it just be just truth and that's it. Which we
Yeah,
all know there's a difference between facts and just truth.
definitely. And I know everything that I talk about, which called ain't the most popular thing. So I'm expecting it to be called a conspiracy because they don't want you to hear a lot of that stuff from the get go.
Mad question, because I remember you saying it earlier in the chat. What is Fauci supposed to be going to jail for? Because I remember when you typed it
Um,
earlier, I was like, well, shit, lying
which
ain't
called
against the law, so what are you
which
gonna go to
called
jail for?
well, if you turn on Forbes News or look up Forbes News on your
Tell
Google,
me,
that's
tell me.
FORBE. Which called
Can
no,
you give me the?
I'm just giving you my source, so there's no which called there's
I
no
don't care
conspiracy.
about the source. I want to know why he's supposed to be going to jail. What did the source
Is
say?
am I doing this right or what? Did I not give him the source before I started?
I just want you to answer the question, man. Tell us why he's
That's what
going
he
to
gonna say.
jail.
Where'd you get that from? You know
No,
what I'm saying? Okay.
man. When have I ever asked you that? I've never asked you where you got your information from.
You wanted
I
to a
don't.
minute ago.
No, I didn't. You told me where you got it from, and I said, "Well, when did we start believing the media?" I don't care where
I
you
mean,
get your
I mean,
information from. If
once
you
I
can
hear about the
enlighten
media, I
me,
do go punch the stuff up. You know what I'm
every
saying?
everything you said to me, I've absorbed. So I'm gonna be
I,
waiting for
I
September for
told
these forced vaccines. This, I'm
I,
telling you how I am, man. I took in you saying we got into September and they gonna force vaccinations on us. So you know what's gonna happen September 2nd when it ain't happen?
I didn't
I'm
say
gonna text
forced.
the
I
shit.
said FDA was going to clear it from emergency to which code. I didn't say
So are
nothing
we?
about force. You cut me off though.
But you said we were gonna be forced to take them. You said they trying to force us
If
vaccines. Then you
if
told us
they
about the FDA
which code,
approval. So when is it
what
gonna happen?
you think is next after they approve it from non-emergency, like it's going to be official. You know what I'm saying? What you think is next if they sitting here trying to knock on people's doors now?
Touche.
We're not putting all the ducks in a row.
So
Now
they done
Well,
started knocking on
the
doors
good
now.
thing is
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
situation,
They're knocking
the
on them down here in
the
North Carolina.
majority of the people in the military branch they're against it. So he's trying to make something happen, and
They they got the
it's
witch calls
slowly
out here doing
coming.
it. They got
It's slowly coming along, man. You know what I mean?
they got a couple of agencies out here. I guess they paying them off because we want to know who's paying them. You know what I'm saying? To walk door for doing shit. We got people on camera getting chased out of people's yards and all kind of shit.
yeah,
Man,
that
I ain't forgot my initial
Uh,
question. Why is Fauci going to jail, sir?
oh, because the I can't. I think I'm gonna get these initials right. NHI funding that was here in North Carolina. They was working on the V here in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'm gonna call
We know
it the
what you
C.
mean.
The C. They was working on the C here in North Carolina. This was back in 2009, 2010. Obama's first term, I believe, towards the end of his first term. They they was working on it at Duke University. They figured out that it was too hard. I mean, it was too dangerous to be working on in the states because you know what I'm saying, they was testing lab rats and they was trying to figure out if the virus can go to humans and stuff like this, right? So what they did is they set up this funding, this NHI funding or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that Fauci took over to Wuhan or the W. We don't want to say that word either. He took it over to the W. They produced this in the lab over in the W and they let it out. The thing is, I believe that the United States taxpayers actually helped fund that motherfucker. And all that's been exposed today as far as Rand Paul on the
So
Congress floor.
So was he scamming or was he stealing like
Yes,
funds or what?
basically he's responsible for killing 4 million people.
Do
He
you
made the
think do
virus.
you do you think that many people have died though? 'Cause I'm skeptical of
Well,
that, and I'll tell you
well,
why I'm
well,
skeptical of that number. Because all of a sudden they just stopped releasing the number of deaths that happened, and now all of a sudden they're saying, "Well, we got a new wave coming back through," but you know what? They aren't listing like they did when the shit first happened. The deaths.
yeah, the deaths, and then it's like this is that a lot of these people are hooked up on the back end as far as money. You know what I'm saying? They're forcing these vaccines because a lot of them got money invested in these vaccines. You know what I'm saying? From the get go,
I mean, they could make up
all this was
something.
a money scheme.
Eventually, they'll make up some excuse.
Yeah,
The,
all
the,
this was a money scheme to grab on the back end as far as these medicines and stuff like that going through China.
now I don't know. I
It's
don't know if
it's
this
really
true
making
or
Bill
not.
Gates richer. That's all that is.
I don't know
Because
if
he
this.
has his own agenda.
Yeah, I don't know if this true or not, but I heard that the FBI was confiscating Fauci's emails that was intercepted through Wuhan, and that's what caused the investigation.
You should have heard what was in them motherfuckers there, man. I was trying to get my hands on them, man. They was telling everything that Trump was saying on the TV on last year was 93% correct. When Fauci came in and no this, no that, he was trying to disrupt it because he wanted all this to play out. And that's the honest to God truth. I ain't got no reason to lie for him because I like him. Actually, I don't like him, but I know what the fuck he stood for, and I know what this country stands for. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I don't think people are ready to live in anything else besides the United States of America.
Man, I already know this song video gonna end up getting a flag. Let me go and do this shoot.
Why? Why? Why would it get flagged? I think we've been very tamed. I think we've been very. You got to send me that too. That shit is funny.
So
I was gonna have mine
hold
going
on,
across the bottom.
hold on, Mad Militant. So you're saying that eventually in the future we all will be deported out of America?
Oh no, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. I forgot what I was saying. I got disrupted there.
I'm calling
I
you
got a
on
short,
September 2nd, nigga, saying why they ain't knocked on my door yet.
and I probably had some info for you on the reasons why not, and everything, because actually it is a fight right now. That's what's going on with Fauci too. The other doctors are standing up to what he was saying because he's been wrong this whole year. You
Well,
know what I'm
what I
saying? A lot of these moves were political. We don't want to think political, but everything they put us through a year and a half has been political.
Well, so
well,
so what you think? So what you think is going to happen in September? Do you think we're going to go back to another lockdown?
They trying for a couple of lockdowns now in a couple of states, but no, this is all I'm hearing through the wire as far as the FDA approving the vaccines is what I'm
I don't
proving.
think
Yeah, because
we'll
they still
go.
haven't approved those vaccines,
Yeah, I don't
and
think we're
I
gonna
don't
go
think they
into a.
will.
I don't think they will either, but
We
still, that's something you got to plan for the unexpected. You know what I'm
if they
saying?
don't start showing a high number of deaths like they did initially when this shit started, I don't think we're going back into another lockdown.
I'm not even worrying about that number. I want to see the number of the people who's been vaccinated now. I want to hear about the side effects.
Now,
I
now,
want to see
I've
the
now,
been
death numbers.
vaccinated,
rumor
Mad
is.
Militant.
Let me say
Or,
this.
or
Rumor
I was
is that
vaccinated. I was.
the
Yeah,
people that took the
you're in the
vaccine.
medical field, Amber, right?
Huh?
You're in the medical field, so you're required to be vaccinated. Is that correct?
Actually, I'm not required to be, but I did get vaccinated because my husband, when he went to the VA, they had him vaccinated. Well, they wanted to vaccinate him, but they wanted us to do it at the same time. Because so when I got mine done, I got the not the Pfizer, and not the Johnson and Johnson, the other one.
don't say too much because the FBI
Oh
they,
well,
they, they,
anyways, the
Biden
only
got the FBI all over our shit. Money
be
boy.
to be honest, the only side
That's you,
effects that
man.
I
I talk
felt.
about silly shit.
So with the first round, the only side effects I felt was like my arm was like really sore. It kind of felt like I had a knot in it. And
That's
I was
typical.
really, really tired that day. So I just pretty much, I don't know, I drank Gatorade and slept and just relaxed and stuff. And then by the next, I had like some headaches too. And then the next day, I was pretty much, for the most part, okay. And then literally by the third day, like I was good. I wasn't experiencing any more side effects. And then on the second time that I got it, I only felt like I kind of had like a knot in my arm. Like it feels like you got hit with a softball or something. Like it's just like a bruise. And then other than that my arm being sore, I didn't have any side effects at all with the second one.
I still don't like the sounds of it because
Yo,
it's like they're
rumor
sitting
is
there
that the
trying to.
people that's taking this vaccine, they're all gonna die off in a couple of years.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
That's
that
the rumor.
too.
which go-
But
actually,
that's still a guess too.
actually, I'm going off of what Biden said about 2 weeks ago when he was like, in 15 years, it's going to be a high rate of autism. Oh no, no, not autism.
Shit, it's already high.
What's that other word? Um,
Asperger's?
damn, hold on, it's at the tip of my tongue.
I'm
But
not
it's like
with you, Trey.
it's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a large number because that's what he's trying to set the money up for now and stuff. Like, if you already know this, what are you doing to us now for you to even know this? Like, how did they predict the curbs and all this stuff? That's what it should have threw y'all off last year anyway. How you gonna predict the curve to go up and down? How come the rates didn't rise up after Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and then Valentine's Day right after that? You know what I'm saying? We should be just coming down off of a peak then. None of that shit was true to me. It was all a political run just to, you know what I'm saying, to see what we can do, see if they can control us, if we can do what they say do, and stuff like that. They were setting you up for what they was in the streets marching for.
I mean, I haven't had any side effects, and I had mine a few months ago. So,
But you one person and you're healthy. There's so many people out here that they don't even know the condition of their body, and they sitting here trying to force this thing down. You know what I'm saying?
no,
To
you're
them, that
absolutely right about that.
which called. And then another thing, what is the real issue? If they got two groups on Facebook that was over 200,000 people that they shut down because they was up there talking about the side effects from the vaccine, they didn't want them talking about it. What kind of bullshit are we going through, and what kind of bullshit are we allowing to go through? It's like, what the hell is going on? Now we can't even talk about some shit that you're trying to force us to do, and nobody see a problem with this. What is Biden doing? Biden doing a lot of shit. The more we talk, the more shit I point out.
PNP, come pull up in the panel.
A lot of my
Yo,
stuff just
salute
comes
to
from
your
me.
PMP.
A lot of my
Let's
stuff just comes
go.
from me asking questions when I see stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like after you've been looking at stuff for 15, 20 years and you got a great memory, long-term memory of things that you have seen, and you start to put these things together, that's how you can come up with some of these things that people will call it conspiracy and shit like this, because you can see the end. You know what I'm saying? Or can see where it's going because you didn't miss no pieces back then. You know, all these little laws and stuff like that. C-SPAN on all night. How many people sit up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch C-SPAN? They out there voting on laws and everything and shit on the damn Congress floor.
Well, another reason why they coined it a conspiracy is because they do a very good job in rendering the truth. Where
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they'll pay the media, they'll pay other people to promote a certain propaganda that it's not actually facts at all or truth or however way they want to put it. But like different news media like Fox News and CNN and other medias like that, they be talking about some stuff every single day, and it be aired on it be on the air for like about 10 minutes. Then they'll pull it right off the air, but people that already heard it. So now they create this whole entire propaganda saying that hey, um, what you heard that wasn't true. It's a conspiracy. Don't
Yeah.
worry
I
about it.
mean, honestly, when you use your logical senses on how quick they came up with the vaccine, it's like they came up with a vaccine pretty fast. So of course, it's going to be some side effects that come along with those bootleg vaccines.
They never even gave us a report on the people who, you know what I'm saying, who was the test dummies. It's like they went straight from the test dummies straight to us, and didn't say nothing. What made me mad though is the doctors who allowed this for so long. You know what I'm saying? They oath. They them sticking to their oath kind of fucked up a lot of people's lives too, because they could have stepped up sooner if there was a problem. Even though a lot of them did, and a lot of them got shut down, but still, it still should have been a whole lot more. They go to school and spend all this money on on nurses, doctors, degrees, and all this shit just to sit there and say nothing when it's time. Come on, man.
Yeah, then even to me the curves it's like the equivalent of me taking the research method in statistics in college. Because at the end of the day, all it is just theory. It is a theory that this
It's
could possibly happen if we do this, or this
it,
could happen if we possibly do this. But it's not 100% facts that it is or isn't.
it's like the dumb algorithm like YouTube use. If you sit here and you get 20 subs in one day, they probably gonna give you 26 or 27. You know what I'm saying? Because they predicting more people are gonna, you know what I'm saying, subscribe. So they're trying to jump ahead. In a couple of days, you're gonna notice that your number will fall back down. You know what I'm saying? That's all that damn chart was when they was trying to predict these curves and stuff. A couple of people which call and they gonna predict out of this 1,000 people, shit, 12,000 gonna get sick. So we're gonna move this up here. A bunch of bullshit.
I mean, it is what it is. But so, with all the research you did, man, what do you think would be the solution to all that besides us locking up our doors and
Um,
trying to?
as long as long as it ain't the military coming to your door, because you remember his plan from the get go before he got elected. He was gonna he had a special task force for black folks and this virus. You remember that before he got into office and shit. They
Yeah,
talked.
and let's not forget about the FEMA camps that got set up already.
Yeah. See, that goes to a different conspiracy that we can't put together until this new report come out. You know what I'm saying? When this new report come out, that's going to tell you about the Russian collusion for real and who was really involved. That's going to open up a lot of conspiracies because everything that we said about those caskets, everything that we said about those cages and shit from 2014 and shit like that was supposed to have been for us. And I believe, you know what I'm saying? That's not what the report's going to say, but the people who's involved for the Russian collusion, for real, you know what I'm saying, had that plan for us. Because I feel that this was supposed to come down a couple of years before it did. It was a delay in the game. But that's just my opinion on how I see things.
Yeah,
And then when you live on the other side for so long, when you're on the plantation for so long and you see so much stuff and you suck stuff in, when you step back and you just open your mind and your eyes and stuff to everything, you see where the fuck the damn left is fucked up. These motherfuckers about to walk us off the cliff. So a lot of
well,
times I will deliver with passion because it's a wake up time and we ain't coming back from this shit.
I don't think it's that like for us people saying what you're saying. I don't think it's that at all. I just think at the end of the day, it's just the same concept where people believing about by on God or whatever, right? Um,
That's
it
part of
comes to
it.
the point in time where people feel like if you're saying all this stuff, we need evidence. We need 100% facts that this is what it is. If it's not facts, then it's not affecting me personally, and I'm just not gonna do nothing about it.
It's kind of hard when people are in so many places as far as what they know. You know what I'm saying? Because I can take the Bible and all that stuff and run it together politically to where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? From that 1500s, you know what I'm saying? When they was developing it. because all of this look like it's pre-planned if you actually know that book. That's why I want Russ to open his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Go through
Hey,
Revelations,
listen,
read it
listen.
2 or 3 times.
The
You know what
great,
I'm saying?
the great book is it's they have a lot of prophetic scriptures in there. So don't hate on the Bible, bro.
I'm not
Sound
hating
like
on the
hating
Bible.
on
I'm not hating on the Bible. I'm saying that was the world's government Bill Belichick playbook for what the fuck is going on now. But unless you know the right amount of history, biblical history and world history, you're not going to be able to see the picture.
And you know what's funny? Speaking of that, I was also like talking to my husband about, like private school and all that. Most private schools teach about the Bible in one form or another. So people who can't afford private school, they're only getting certain puzzle pieces to it.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, Amber, that's actually 100% true because the school that I'm attending right now, they teach 100% truth about biblical history and all the other history that's taught around to it, even the African cultural history
Yeah.
about religion and everything. They teach all that. They
But
teach all that.
if you don't have the means, then if your family doesn't have the means to pay for it or whatnot, it's almost like it's the same, peasants and freaking rich people. You either have the means to get all the puzzle pieces or you don't. And if you don't have all the puzzle pieces, then you got to seek that knowledge out yourself.
Because if you do got all the pieces, well, at least the majority of the pieces, God kind of started to look like the devil. I mean, to tell you the truth, he kind of looked like the devil when you sit here and actually think about it. Sit back, you know what I'm saying? No, it ain't my weed, but when you actually sit back and think about it, like, hold on, is this motherfucker the devil? When you
I,
actually
I
see the whole plan of 666.
I actually did a live about that, but I had called God a narcissist because he was resembling narcissistic behavior patterns,
So
and
do
I
you
did
think
did a
that
whole
God
lot
has
about
like
that.
a Jekyll and Hyde effect, Mad Militant? And that he's one and the same?
Yep, I believe so. Well, he have to be if he created them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I mean,
I mean, yeah, 'cause when you run anything, you have to be able to make good and bad decisions
hmm
for the best interest to keep it going.
See your boy PNP talking about you, mad.
that. Hey man, PMP man, come on this panel, cuz. Come on now.
Yeah,
Stop
we
hiding now.
yeah we're not talking about the V no more. And I transition that conversation because I already know this video
the,
it is what it is.
the,
So
the
Them boys ain't
thing,
knocking on that door no more, cuz.
yeah,
Come
you
on
come
thing,
now.
out of hiding now, PNP. We on the
Come on now.
we
Stop hiding now.
transitioning.
I think if people actually put their conspiracies out on the fucking table, I didn't mean to say fucking, but you know what I'm saying. That's just talking right now. But it's like if they put it out on the table, I think we could probably figure out a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
I got a lot of them though. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, a lot of them is conspiracies. Like this alien thing, I'm
But
still 50-50 on this alien shit.
well, no,
And I'm thinking
I'm
it
not
got something to
talking
do with this
about those
vaccine.
kind of
Now that's a conspiracy.
conspiracies. The conspiracies I'm talking about though, like I really feel like there's actual logic behind what I'm observing into perceiving something into that type of aspect, I guess you could say.
Oh no, here we go. Here we go.
No,
So
I don't think
you
no,
See,
believe
no.
in
hold
aliens,
on,
Miss Charlene?
time out. See, that's what Money Boy did to me. Let her finish.
I like
I'm asking a question. So you believe there's aliens?
no, I
But
didn't
you,
say that.
uh,
I said I wasn't 100%
See
sure
there,
on
Rush, you
that
gonna mess it up.
aspect. What I
yeah,
said was that there are other aspects of conspiracy theories that have, I guess, if you kind of puzzle piece them together, it kind of makes sense logically as to why things are the way that they are. I'm talking about stuff that's like happening like here, like on Earth, like in my presence. I'm not talking about going out in space and shit. Because for me, I haven't been to space, so I don't know if it's real or not. I haven't seen an actual alien and anything like that for me to be 100% sold on that whole aspect. But on other aspects, what like as far as like government wise and things like that, like I feel like there's just a lot of puzzle pieces that if you put them together, it seems like a conspiracy theory to others, but that's because they're missing puzzle pieces that you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Amber, what you talking about? You see aliens every day.
Huh?
You see aliens every day.
What, in people?
Yeah,
He's
because
talking
we
about
are
immigrants.
aliens.
Oh, okay. Touche, I'll give you
Hold,
that.
hold on,
Sir,
hold on.
sir,
Time
sir,
out. Where is your proof for
sir,
that, sir?
sir, Mr. Official Urban
No,
Therapist.
I
Do
get
not
what he
spread this
means by that
propaganda.
though, because no. I get what
That's
he
a
means
The
by
conspiracy.
that
Asiatic black
because
man is the
to
original man.
do y'all
We
ever
are
think
all
maybe
immigrants in this country,
right?
quote unquote aliens.
Yep.
Prove me
We're
wrong.
not aliens, man, because we know of each other. Alien means unknown,
Foreign, which means
foreign.
unknown, right?
So we can't call each other aliens because we know about each other,
So
and we're
maybe
not
they
foreign.
cannot call immigrants aliens then because we know about those. Just because you're from a foreign country doesn't mean you're not human.
Something that can't be identified, you know nothing about, is alien.
So
Unless
do you
there's
think
another
that the
another
term
definition.
So do you think that the term alien from like, back in the day when people would come over or immigrants and stuff, when they would use the term alien, that's kind of an outdated term then, right?
Oh, I'm not sure about that because
It
I
could be.
mean it could be because there's some strange stuff back then that we just can't put our finger on. You know what I'm saying? Flying shit in pictures and shit like that and all kind of shit. All
But
kind
I
of
don't
shit I
know.
see in South America
That
and shit.
that could that could easily just be like something that like I don't know NASA created or something. I mean, we're not
So
allowed on a certain base at all, so
I
I feel
also
like that's
thought
kind of subjective.
I also thought of that too, but I didn't want to say it because it seemed like I ain't want to say no more crazy stuff tonight. You got that on,
You
but
mad, you wrong, mad. I'm just playing. I'm
but
just
I mean,
playing
like
with
people who think the Earth is flat, like I don't think the Earth is flat. Like I
The
really
earth
don't.
is flat.
I
so
do think the earth is flat and round like a pizza. It can be both.
I
I'm
think
sorry, I don't believe that because then that means that every other planet that we see would have to be rounded like.
They all are. Every planet in the solar system is shaped exactly like the sun. It's a round disc and it's flat like pizza.
I
Yep.
don't believe that.
Well,
That's what
until you
saying.
can show me the other side of a round spear, it's flat to me.
That's
it
what they say
do
in the Bible.
it do kind of make sense because what it is below is it is above, and if you can get crushed by going down to the bottom of the ocean, why wouldn't you have the same effect of something getting flattened in outer space with all that pressure up there? If that makes any sense. I am high. Don't pay me no mind.
The earth is shaped like one of them globe globe ball thingies that you shake up. Them
So you
ornament
think
ball
it's
thingies.
round, but at the bottom it's flat?
I'm thinking it's flat on top and round on the bottom. And I think aliens are already here on this planet that we just don't know about. What the hell is in the Pacific Ocean?
I
Not the
told you
That
we aliens.
not the Pacific, the
that
Indian Ocean.
no, that bothers me about why is it that they have so much information and release so much information about space, but there's certain things like in the water and things like that.
As far as I know, as far as ancient African history, we had this whole planet mapped out latitude and longitude. We the ones who gave the planet latitude and longitude. You know what I'm saying? It if it was something here, they already know it's here because we don't map it out. We even got maps of Antarctica with no ice sitting over there in fucking Africa. So it's something that they ain't telling us.
So back in the day, they was calling the Earth flat.
But that was cavemen though. They didn't know no better.
I don't know because I saw like some people say like, oh well, when you go on a plane, why does the you know that thing that you use to put a shelf
Yeah,
up that
yeah,
balance?
the curvature.
Yeah, that the curvature measurement, like that
Hmm.
supposedly it stays. Did he say it stays in the center? Yeah, it stays in the center or something like that. But so how could we be on a round Earth? Because if we were on somewhere round, then it would tip.
Yep, yeah. The whole theory about the curvature, they saying that if you go to anywhere like the Caribbean or anywhere like that, and you see a ship that's sailing in the horizon, the theory is that if the Earth is round, then the ship should sink into the horizon.
But then
It
that goes
it
back to gravity.
it do. What they're not putting into account is your which called what am I trying to say? Your your point of reference of size. You know what I'm saying? To the ocean, you ain't nothing but a piece of sand for real. Not
Yeah,
an actual piece of sand, but that ocean is huge. You're not really gonna tell by standing on the beach
yeah,
or even standing on the building on the beach. Your tallest building on the beach with a telescope. You ain't gonna be able to. You're gonna get the same thing as you standing on the ground. It's just gonna fade away slowly.
But that's what the not the flat earther, but people who believe that it's round. That's their theory. They believe that theory about the curvature. That if you stand right there on the beach and you see a ship and it goes into the horizon, that it should sink. And they got that theory also from looking at the sunrise and the sunset as well.
Still, still, that don't make sense because you can leave the west coast of Africa and go to the east coast of Asia, and you can leave the east coast of the United States and go to the west coast of Africa, which is, you know what I'm saying, Africa and Asia is almost the continents are damn near together. So I mean, I don't know if that ain't round. I don't
Yeah, we don't know.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Today's my
I'm sitting
last
here thinking about it like, hold
Today's
on,
my
that
last
is
day off.
round.
I gotta go back to work tomorrow. My husband just got home, so
I
That's
appreciate it,
what's up.
Amber. Go do your wifely duties.
I've been doing wifely duties all day, freaking cleaning and doing laundry and stuff.
Go, go serve that husband so you can be blessed. Okay, woman.
Bye, Russ.
Oh Lord.
I
Serve
mean,
him well.
I mean,
I'll see y'all later.
but but check this though. If the Earth was flat, no, if the Earth was round, how did the Giza pyramids stay lined up with the Orion belt for over 4 or 5 thousand years and only move a centimeter offline?
Because they knew they had they knew math. They knew what's that shit called?
That ain't math. That's chronic. That's those. They were smoking that good Kush they got from the Kushites. It was a joke.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was
about to
pretty
say
funny.
you about to go have Rush go all the way in on that.
I told y'all what Moses was smoking, man. Moses was up on that mountain smoking that Kush, man. Yes, sir. A good bush. Talking to the fire boy, the shit was so good he was talking back to it.
Man, yo, what's your beef with the Bible, man? What's your beef with God?
I don't have
Talk
no
to me
beef.
now.
I don't have no beef with God, man. Goddamn, I'm God. Why would I have beef with myself?
Here we go.
I mean, I know His power is within me. I have a complete understanding of that, so I don't need that book. I graduated from the book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I shouldn't have to open that motherfucker again unless it's the reference or a quick story, but not for no spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because once you find what's within you, you don't need it.
That's not. I mean, Maybe that works for you, but it's definitely not gonna help
I
me
mean,
out.
I mean, where you think the
That much.
people in the where you think the people in the book got that stuff from? Inside themselves. It is nothing but a bunch of diaries that come from your brain, which is God.
That information is influenced by Yah's divine spirit. That's how they're able to conjure up that information.
That is your goddamn brain, man. How you
I'm
get the how you get the thing? How you get the thought
I
about it?
I am very shocked that Moneyboy is not saying anything about this because he just had a
Man,
conversation earlier about this with Dr. J.
man, he talking to Joy.
You know,
Look how cool, look how quiet she is in the chat.
No, she chatted.
Hmm.
I feel like you got a personal beef with Yah, man. That's what I feel like.
I might have a personal beef with the one in the book, yes, because I feel
Why?
that because I feel that that one in the book has brainwashed our people to not really knowing themselves. It is so well hidden when he shouldn't be an author of confusion. You know what I'm
How is
saying?
he an author of confusion?
How is he all for confusion? If your pastor has to take you from chapter to chapter, verse to verse, and link verses that don't even match up because these people lived at two separate time frames, that is confusion. The teacher is a confuser. The book might not be, you know what I'm saying? If you sit back and read it two or three times, you know what I'm saying, you might get what he's saying as far as when you
Forget a pastor.
Mhm.
Let's not involve a pastor with this conversation. But what is your personal beef with Yah? You're saying that he's a god of confusion. How is that?
um most of our people confused now because I can only look at it from a culture of people, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Is
you do.
a lot of
If
people
if you
don't
read Deuteronomy, it explains why we go through the things that we're going through.
do Deuteronomy. Do people realize when most of these books was established? I mean, we're looking at a time frame that we didn't have no parts of, as far as we know. You know what I'm saying? But we're taking all these words in a book. You know what I'm saying? In a book, a printing press didn't come to the 1700s. So you expect millions of people to believe in this power source in this book when you couldn't even make copies for the people 600 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We're like the first couple of centuries that
Yeah,
actually
but
can put our hands on the
you're not
book.
explaining why you think Yah is a god of confusion.
Like I said, the which called y'all might not be confusing is if you know how to read it. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't have a problem with them. You know what I'm saying? You might take it like that because I'm calling out the book, but the narrator of the book is the one who brings the confusion. You know, because if you say you don't know him and you go look for him and you go to this person who we call a
So
pastor,
so
he's going to narrate.
you're saying everything in that book is not true. That's
I'm
what you're
not
saying.
I'm not saying it ain't true. I say it's might be out of order. Is definitely not representing the people that it should be representing. You
And
know what I'm saying?
who's the people you're talking about?
It should be the main authors of the book. It should be some black folks, some Hebrews or something like that. I don't believe there was no Hebrews walking around named John, Matthew. Um, maybe I'd say I probably give it
That's
a
just
say, but you know what I'm
that's just
saying.
the word of the translations they came up with. But
So so so,
okay,
so
the
you telling me
the
to
culture.
trust? You telling me to trust translations now?
No, I'm giving you the history right now. I'm not telling you to trust a translation. I'm about to break down the history. Like for example, Yeshua. Yeshua means the Yah is the savior. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in that culture, they used to use his name to give praise. So a lot of these Hebrew Israelites will have the Yah's name incorporated into their name in a form of praise.
How you
Like
get to your?
Emmanuel.
How are we
Like
talking about
Emmanuel.
Yahshua? when you come in to talk to me about something out that book, you need to take it a little bit further back. You need to start with the roots of the now. How about Ptah? You know what I'm saying? Because coming to me with straight from the book is not going to work for me. My grandparents were deacons and pastors. I grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? That-
I'm
you
giving
you
you.
you,
I'm
you got to give
telling
me some
you.
root knowledge.
I'm explaining to you the cult. I'm explaining to you the Israelite culture. Their
The Is-
name, like
the
if
Israelites are
you
new kids
do
on the block compared to
if you
what
do
when the book was written, or when it was written in stone. The Israelites are still like new kids on the block, just like Muslims,
that,
just like
that's
Christians.
that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
That's just by
It's not a
me
fact.
for
That's
no
just that's just
that
how
that's
you
just
personally feel.
no that's just by the history that I know. You know what I'm saying? If I can look at it as far as yesterday, if 325 was yesterday to me as far as the history I know, yeah, they was just here yesterday. That shit was born yesterday. 325, 711 AD. You know what I'm saying? There's periods in time when these things started. So with people been here for so long, how we know that these are the actual true words of God or Joshua or you know what I'm saying or whatever? I'll wait.
Yeah,
Dun,
I mean,
dun, dun, dun,
you
dun, dun.
you just. I mean, at this point, you're just being like an ass about it. You know what I
I'm
mean,
not being asked. That's a good
you're
question.
not open. You're not open, and yo, I respect that. You know, like
Hey,
okay.
gentlemen.
Mhm.
Yes,
This,
sir.
hey, this what I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna do another podcast. We're gonna talk about straight about religion. I'm gonna invite some more people on the panel too. We're gonna have a straight religion talk. Cause
Word. Now,
it always seems like our conversations ended this way where we
Yes,
we
I
start talking
noticed
you,
about
that too.
religion
Yeah.
going in.
you started this one. You said Rush. You ain't say nothing. You ain't
But I ain't lying. I did sway it to this conversation because I was trying to get us off of that V topic.
man,
But
shoot. I mean, I enjoy having these kind of conversations, especially with somebody who knows. You know what I'm saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because both of us get a lighted on both ends.
hmm yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna do that. I'm set up another show, another panel. We're gonna actually do a religious panel, and I'm gonna invite people on there. I'm gonna invite people from all different perspectives. Whether you are atheist, whether you're a Hebrew Israelite, um, um, whether you believe in African spirituality, or you the spiritual period, different perspectives.
That'll be dope.
Now I'm telling you right now, if I get in trouble, I got a military behind me. I got foot soldiers. I got airstrikes. Don't make me call for help.
Oh, I'm gonna submit the one. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link on there. Whoever want to jump on here and share their point of view, I don't care.
Like y'all ain't gonna get me against the wall, boy. I think I can't explain myself. Like I got a trick for this.
Yo, you
I
got
think
yo, you
there'll be
definitely
a
got to do it. You got to do it on a day when I'm not working, man.
well, shit. You need to let me know your work schedule.
Yeah. How soon you think you're trying to do that?
Not tomorrow
I know
Yeah, I know.
anytime after 10 o'clock is good with me.
at night.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
me
yeah.
too.
That's when shutdown happens. Shutdown and everything. I ain't got to worry about nobody bothering.
Okay. Yeah. So if I do it, and I make sure I schedule it pretty late, like around about 10 or so.
10:30 is good.
Yeah, 10:30.
Yeah.
Yes, I do that. Even then, like if y'all have people that want to come up as well, you just let them know and tune
Right.
in.
Yeah. I'll probably get a
No
couple of
matter.
people to come through and shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
we know you still here, money boy.
Urban Therapist, you got Instagram?
I got everything, bro. I'm on everything.
Add
Shit,
me on the grams.
I got rid of all my shit.
Under what name?
I'm about to text it to you right now. Well, behind the chat room thingy.
Okay.
Shit. I think January 20th, boy, I damn deleted my Facebook. As soon as that
Yeah.
motherfucker went in, I said, this ain't even, I already feel it in my instincts. Like, this ain't even gonna be good. As militant as I was on Facebook, I got rid of my shit. You will not be
Hmm.
coming after me. Y'all shut the president down. Y'all be damned if you coming after me.
So the only way you won't be able to do that um if you blacklight everything, including your cell phone.
Mm, yeah, I'm trying to find ways around things now and stuff. I heard there's a way to de-Google your phones and devices. Like you can run a different program besides Google. That ain't the only program out here, you know.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking about deprogramming these Google shits and put in use another program or something.
I mean, you trying to get off the grid?
Uh, not even like that. I just don't like to be followed. I don't like how they using that their company as a weapon against us. You know what I'm saying? The stopping the information, the tracking. You know what I'm saying? You being tracked right now as far as the see. You know what I'm saying? You go into your Google settings and shit, and big ass damn alert thing
Yeah,
going
from
across your
Cash
what you
App to your debit card, like you're being tracked 24/7.
and even that, I'm all mixed up on that joint. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't like that. Like, what do you need all that information for? And then when you find out things like TikTok and Big O and all these apps that we put on our phone is Chinese spyware that's stealing your information. Oh no, fuck that. And that was not a conspiracy. But
Yep. Yeah, I got you, Rushan. I'm not following you now. You on
Word.
Instagram. So you want me to send you direct messages through Instagram?
Yeah, yeah, you could do that. That way we could keep in touch with each other.
Okay, for sure.
man, I thought I was gonna have a green screen tonight, man. God dang, I was gonna show y'all the exploding volcano, man, in Hawaii, man. I was standing in front of it. Like, but man,
Oh no, no, we're tripping about Money Boy. He cool. Yeah, we ain't tripping about y'all. We having a whole different conversation now. Yeah, he cool. Yeah, Money Boy, do your thing.
man, we gonna blame you, Joy. You let him sit up here and attack me.
Yo, so urban
Game ain't
therapist,
fair.
what inspires you to come up with this YouTube channel? And why do you call yourself urban therapist?
Well, them were some great questions, and I have a great answer for that. Um, the reason why I call myself the official urban therapist is because um, I'm going to school to be a sociologist, and my minor is in psychology. So the reason why I created the official urban therapist channel and pages is because it started off as therapeutic for me at first due to past things that I was going through. At the time, I was going through a divorce, then dealing with my divorce, and just dealing with all other type of like situations that happened to me. So I
Oh,
created this urban
so wait a
therapist
minute.
page.
You're on your second marriage now?
Yeah.
Oh damn, Rush, get him. Payback.
Yeah,
I didn't I
I'm
didn't
on
know
my
that.
second match now. It took me like over what 6 years to get married again. So yeah.
Wait a minute, wait a Yo, so you should be on my side about this too, man.
About what?
About the red pill movement.
Um,
Yeah, but yo, finish your story. I want to learn more.
Man, if we don't stop
okay.
hollering shit.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I was since I was going through the situation I was going through, um I came to a realization in my mind that I didn't want other people to feel how the way I was feeling. So that's what inspired me to start. I started doing those videos on Facebook, just doing random videos, and then it does evolve into me creating my brand, which is the Urban Therapist page. So that's where I'm at now.
I'm back, Urban. I had to more wifey resumes popped up. I had to do a spot interview. My bad. I'm back.
Oh man, sure. How the interview went, bro?
It went great. I think
Prospects?
I gotta send the resume up to Joy now for final approval, but I think we may have a winner.
Oh man, that's what's up.
I think that's a good testimony, man. You know, you're gonna be helping out a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason why I do this channel and everything because I want um, everything that I've been through, my story that I've been through. I wanted to help inspire people and also to help people as well too. Because I know that if I went through that situation and I got out of it and I'm better than ever, I know it's other people who will probably go through the same situation and they may not be able to make it out of it because they don't have
Yeah,
a
because
great
most
support
people that get
system.
divorces like that, especially men, yo, they end up being barefooted and homeless, man.
Yeah,
So how do you even bounce back from that?
that actually happened. See, to be honest with you, that actually happened to me. Where at one point in time I was homeless. I was homeless and everything, bro. But at
Yeah.
the
See,
same
see,
time, I was
see, here's
still.
here's the thing, urban therapist. That 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 section of your life, you need to use that and help other men to steer them in the right way, not to get married, man.
But he's
Just because of that
Huh?
situation right there.
but he that particular situation didn't steer him away from getting married again, did it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because you just got married again. So no, it didn't.
But here's the
That
thing. Here's
one
the
bad
thing.
experience didn't deter him
Hold,
from still looking for
hold
love.
on, money boy Trey. This is what I'm saying. It's like you would think, yo, I would have never thought you was on your second marriage. I would have never thought that you went through a nasty divorce by how you carry yourself. You seem like a happy go lucky person. You know,
My
and it's
cousin
like,
is like that. He's been
let
Rush.
through
me finish, Trey.
two
Damn,
wives, two divorces.
my nigga, are you this rude all the time?
Yes,
Gee.
I'm just like you. Yes. You say no, no, no.
Yo,
Let me say it. Let me say it. Look at
I
that.
ain't saying nothing.
yo, but that,
Mad, you wrong. You wrong,
but
mad.
that portion of your life, you need to tell men on what they need to watch out for because people that go through nasty divorces for some reason they never share that testimony.
Hmm.
And they're the type of people to be like, yeah, it's cool to get married, man. Your marriage is the best thing that ever happened to me. But meanwhile,
Now,
they don't want through a nasty divorce and they're homeless. You know what I mean?
now, check this out. I have to be transparent about this too. There was a point in time where I was feeling that way, where I didn't want to be married and nothing like that. I didn't even see the reason why I should be married again. I did had that experience, but it took me to heal myself and realize that that one experience that I had with that one woman is not every woman in the world. That's what helped me to transition
But
into
see,
where I'm at right now.
this is where me and you is not going to come to an agreement. I feel like every woman is a sin. You know what I mean? You guys are laughing, but I'm
Rush,
Hold
being
on.
that serious.
Rush, you've been around me
Time
too
out.
long, Rush.
Time out. You an Israelite, ain't you?
Yep.
Yep,
Oh
yep,
hell
Israelite.
no! Oh man, don't get no advice from this dude, man. That man ain't running no goddamn way, man. No, fuck
Yo, I'm
that.
not.
He's a
Listen, but I'm
former
not one of those.
Israelite.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not one of those dudes that's wearing the tablecloth and
Uh,
spikes
the Power
Rush,
like
Ranger
red.
suits.
Rush.
Yeah, like nah,
Boy, boy,
I don't get
women,
down like that.
women don't
You know
have
what
no
I mean?
power with no Israelite, boy, because they don't
Rush.
give them no power.
Rush.
But I'm saying though, urban therapist, man, I think that's something that, honestly, that's something you need to share with other men and let them know, like, yo, this can happen to you. You know, be
Ru-
be careful before you tie the knot,
Rush. Have
or
you
you
had an
shouldn't even tie the
experience?
knot at all. What's up?
I said, have you had an experience like that in a relationship? Because you seem like anti-relationship, and you haven't went
Boy,
through what he
some
went
chick,
through.
Some chick fucked him up real good.
Because
There's something. Rush like fuck
because
these
of,
hoes.
because of because of the kind of relationships I be having with these chicks, and I'm seeing friends that go through nasty divorces. It doesn't help. It doesn't make me feel comfortable ever doing something crazy like that. You
Are
know
your
what I mean?
friends completely innocent in these divorces though?
Yes, sir.
They ain't do
So
So
shit wrong.
no,
so y'all
I'm
They ain't
chose
gonna
do
some
be
nothing
women.
transparent
wrong,
about
sir.
it. I'm gonna be transparent about it. I had a role to play in my divorce, which we both did. It took for me to accept that accountability on my part for me to heal
Okay,
from
so
me.
why did you guys get divorced? Who initiated the divorce?
You already know that the woman initiated the divorce. We're not gonna even play about that.
Okay. Why did she
80% of the
initiate the
time.
divorce? Was it inconsolable differences?
Yeah, absolutely. It didn't have nothing to do with infidelity or nothing like that. It was just that we was at a point where we just wasn't compatible with each other no more.
People fall out of love. It happens.
Exactly. That's what happened.
And I mean, not to put it on women, I think women do that shit on purpose when they want a way out. It's
Hmm.
like they can turn their emotions completely off if they want to.
That
I'm known
did.
to do
Nah,
that though.
it's not. See, nah, it's not like they could turn off their emotions off at once. It's just that she done been checked out a year before he realized what was going on.
Oh no,
Yep.
I,
Like
I
say
knew
for
what was
instance,
going on.
if you're dealing with a chick, right? Y'all in a relationship, y'all been dating for 2 years, right?
She been
The
leaving for
first
one.
the first 9 months y'all together, she might have typed out the relationship, talking to another dude, getting ready for the backup man to take action when she get ready to cut you off. A chick is
Yeah,
never a chick is just not gonna just kill a relationship out the blue. She is very strategic on how she gonna fuck you over.
Yeah. Yeah, say, hey, you didn't
yeah,
listen
that
to
is
too many
true.
rail. You didn't listen to too many red pill niggas. Most
Nah,
people,
nigga, I
No,
women
listen.
and
I
women and men are
actually,
spur of
dog,
the moment
that's the first
creatures.
I
time I
done
agree with
seen
him.
a lot, my nigga. You know what I mean?
I'm
That was
saying,
the first time I
but
agree with
some
him.
of the time, me personally, I've never left a relationship because I had another bitch waiting already. I left a relationship because I didn't want the shit no more. And I let it
See?
be. Not, I
Motherfucker
tried
was
to fix
crazy.
Good
it.
George trying to
Fixing
save
didn't
you.
working.
Who hurt you, Rush? Rush, have you been cheated on?
Rush, Rush, this is the answer you reply to all women when they say who hurt you. Say life. Just say life and they'll leave you alone because they live life too and it hurts them. But I
This
think
nigga stop
I don't
playing.
I don't think women I don't think in general they just like I got four niggas on the sideline just in
But
case you
they
fuck up.
do. But they
Well,
Yeah,
do,
but
though.
we do it too though, don't we?
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah, you
never
We,
got a
did it,
point
it's
there.
in, it's
but
what's
we
in our
do.
birthrights to move like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, they say however long you've been together, that's how like you've been breaking up half that time. So you've been together 4 years, y'all been breaking up for two.
Ain't this what Chris Rock said?
It's a common saying. I don't know if he said it, but I've heard it a lot.
I think people try to do too much when they in the
But
relationship
but but here's the thing, though. What I'm trying to say is that when dudes go through the trenches through the divorces, you don't ever hear them talk about it.
because nobody cares.
Yeah, yeah, right. The same reason we
Nigga,
don't
I
talk
care.
about. Yeah,
Nigga,
you
I
do, but
care.
yeah, you care. But in general, when can men come out and say this bitch cheated on me, this bitch was dirty, blah blah blah, and men be like, oh, bro, we feel you. That shit don't
Well,
happen. They tell you to
I
suck it
feel
up.
like, here's the thing, right? I feel like more men should do that so it could wake up a lot of these dudes that's actually marrying these 304s.
Man, if you marry a hoe, that's just bad
See,
picking,
you don't get it. I feel like all women are whores, man.
bro.
And
I've been with some
yo,
hoes. I've been with some non hoes. Like you know what a hoe is, and you decide whether you want to talk to that hoe or not. Like you know, a woman is promiscuous when you get with her, just how the way she acting with you.
She interacts. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But see, here's the thing: you have some good actors. You got some good
Mm-hmm.
actors trying to portray the virtuous image. You know what I mean? And really, they're not virtuous. They out there sucking and fucking too. They just a lot more sneakier about it.
Joy, what you talking about?
You can quit a job already, have a job. It's the same. Well, see, that just proves my point. What I just told y'all earlier.
Bang bang.
Man, I'm telling you, man,
So Joy,
a
so
woman
wait a
always
minute,
got a
Joy.
backup on
Oh
deck.
shit, we're gonna have another
Oh
live tonight,
shit.
boy. We got another
So
live tonight.
Joy. So you meaning to tell me you didn't quit niggas with a side? You've had a nigga lined up when you decided
Oh
to
yeah, they
break
got
up
a
with him.
side nigga. Oh yeah,
I'm talking
oh
about.
yeah.
I want to talk about Joy specifically since she said it.
Oh
Sound like you
Lord.
got experience. Don't run. Oh man, just take the bass out of my voice. I'm just inquiring minds want to know, Joy. We want to know. Take us
Take the
into the
bass out
woman's
of your voice.
mindset. Take us into the woman's mindset. I didn't know this. I forgot you
So
urban
Joy,
bougie.
let him know what I just said earlier is on point.
Well,
Please.
see, Rush. One thing about dealing with women, you have to be secure in your manhood. You can't be affected or fucked up by anything that she does, especially if you know you're doing the same shit. That's where a lot of niggas fuck up. They be cheating on their girl and then they start crying when they find out their girl cheating you. It's an even swap. Suck it up.
Yes,
And
called karma.
he just don't want to eat the pie
I
no
don't
more
even
after that.
call it karma. I call it
Yo,
an
listen,
even
guys.
swap. Ain't no swindle.
Listen, guys. They don't call me King Rush Stay sucker for free for nothing, all right? I'm sucker
And
free. You heard?
I'm sucker free too, nigga.
I don't know, man. You got,
I
you
mean, how
know,
you
you in
supposed
a
to feel when
relationship
you know
right now,
somebody else
man.
don't have a piece of your pie?
Bruh, any female, just like I feel with any gal I done ever dated, all these bitches done been fucked before. I ain't the first one.
But they wasn't with
And that's
me.
a fact.
I
They
ain't
all
fucked a
sucking the
virgin
pussy.
since I was like 14. That shit don't exist no more.
That shit
They
don't
all,
cross your mind because
man,
you wasn't
they
with them.
all get
But if
down,
you sitting
man.
there with me, you
You
got
heard?
them.
Yeah, it crosses every man's mind. You just have to train yourself not to think about it or ask them. Cause it's still some niggas to ask them, was your last boyfriend better than me? Why would you ask this bitch that? And if she tell you the truth, your confidence gonna be shook. We do stupid shit like that too. Was he better than me? What was so special about him?
If you couldn't tell after your delivery, then got daggone. That is a dumbass question.
Right. If you putting it down, it shouldn't matter what the last nigga before you did.
If she don't answer you, that means she sleep. You got your
Well,
answer.
that meant she don't wanna bruise your ego.
Sometimes,
Ma'am,
sometimes she just don't want to sleep.
Yo, urban therapist,
there
urban
was a
therapist.
general statement.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah, I'm
another
here.
question. You,
Yeah, go ahead.
can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, like, how long did it take for you to stop hating your ex-wife? Because I know you had to hate her at some point.
About 2 years.
I ain't gonna lie, it didn't.
Now let me bring context to why I say that. I didn't want to hate her because we got divorced. I didn't hate her for that. I was hating her because of our children was involved into it, and it created a certain space for our children that she didn't understand, but I did, and so it was hurting the children, but she didn't care about that at that time. So that's what led me to start hating her for the years because she was hurting the children.
It was
I
a
didn't hate
burst.
my ex fiance, but it took me. I ain't gonna lie. It took me like 4 years to get over that woman. I thought
Yeah,
I was over it.
Wait,
I'm
wait a
saying
minute.
because
I want to get urban therapist perspective because I feel like his testimony will help out a lot of niggas, yo.
Oh,
So hold
right,
on,
right.
yo, Mr. Therapist.
Rush, you need to get you a channel, man. This sound like an interview, man. This sound like an interview.
We've been telling
Yo,
Russ
come
to
on,
get a
man. Why
channel
you,
for
why
a
you, gonna,
minute.
why you gonna disrespect
Yeah,
me
him
like
and
that, man?
Dennis.
No, he's not disrespecting you. He's saying you pod a lot. You got good questions. Why not make your channel?
And call the
Because
channel, you know what I mean? Rush,
Call
I'm,
it
you know what I
call
mean?
it sucker free.
I'm
Sucker free,
making
you
my
know what I
new
mean?
intro while I'm talking to y'all right now.
You call that motherfucker
I'm
stay
not a
sucker
content
free.
creator, man.
So,
Yo, that'd be
but
mad funny.
don't discount yourself. Every time you come up on a panel and contribute, you're creating content.
And if you're not, we damn sure want to use you on the replay.
Right.
Yep.
So nigga, you still a content creator.
Just don't know it.
Shit. I'm splitting
Yeah,
up from the Money
you
Boys
could be
last show.
you could be doing the replays just like we doing. Any panel you contribute to, cut you out a clip, bam.
Man, I had your show looking good last night, man, and I fucked it up, man. God
Now
damn.
you and Joy had a good fucking show. When I fell asleep, you and the Cia Latre guy, y'all had a great show that night.
Yeah, buddy, that was an unexpected one. I like those though. I'm in the boonies. I ain't got too many people to talk to.
Oh, man.
I'm for real. I'm in Mayberry, man. We got 2 stoplights.
Damn,
Two
move, nigga.
stoplights? Yo, you must
Oh,
live in the middle of
man,
nowhere, bro.
hell no, man. I got nice rabbits, Bambi, all of them. I got like 17 deers in my yard, man. I'm living
Yeah,
the
I'm
country life.
surprised your Wi-Fi is even working, bro.
Bruh,
Oh
the
yeah,
first time I ever came out and I saw a field full of deer at my job, that shit spooked me the fuck out. It was like 20 of them bitches.
20. Man, I got that in my front yard when I opened
Nigga,
my
I
door.
was in a security booth sleep though, so imagine my surprise when I wake up and there's 20 reindeer everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm not used to seeing that shit. I'm from Memphis. And this
shit.
shit it was in the suburbs of Memphis. It was it was in what we call the Wolf Chase area.
You don't even want to know what's out here, man. We got bucks out here, man. The size of
Yo, man,
if you,
those deers
if,
are like pure muscles, though, man. You ever
Right.
man.
hit one before? Yo, your car
No.
be total, bro. Never hit never
Man,
hit a deer.
oh
Try
man,
to avoid hitting
I
that
hit
shit,
two since
bro.
I hit 2 since I've been here.
Man,
Get everything done in the daytime. Them
what
food,
are you talking about?
them things that jump on your car, kick your front window out, all kind of shit. That's not what it did to me, but
Man, have you seen one of those videos where a deer was trapped inside a house? They tore that motherfucker up until they get out.
yeah, buddy. Yeah, them things get scared real quick.
Hey, I'm
I,
scared of them motherfuckers, especially when I wake up and see 20 of them looking at me.
no, I'm really scared of them only when I'm driving though, because they don't got a brain. They run straight towards the headlight. You know what I'm
But
saying?
most of the time they're already running across the road, and we just so happen to catch them and they jump.
No, some of them just be standing there and wait till you get up on them. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
that happens too with them. Yeah, they be standing they will be sitting there in the road looking at you like, nigga, what? I was here first.
I drive that car
Those
like
are
a
the days
halfback.
you those the days you're supposed to have that rifle ready though.
No, I mean the times I hit them, man, they didn't do too much damage and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you know
Hey,
how to swerve.
Russ, what's your question?
Oh, my other question now is, what was the process of those 2 years that helped you actually forgive your ex-wife? Cause yo, to be real with you, man, that's not something I could ever forgive, yo.
Time.
Time.
And
I
if you
mean,
realize you're not perfect, then you go into that situation saying, I wasn't 100% right, she wasn't. You can't put all the blame on one person.
shit. I mean, my ex apologized for
Honestly,
eight
man,
years,
she destroyed a good thing.
and she apologized for eight
She
years too.
destroyed the nuclear family. But
I'm,
yeah, go ahead, urban therapist. Let me know
Hold on. What you
what was
be
the
talking
process.
about? Destroy the nuclear family?
Yeah, talking about sucker free and
talking about
everything.
fucking these hoes and what you heard. You ain't trying to create a nuclear family at all, sir. So you are destroying it.
Oh,
You
you
just
getting us
like
fake
fuck
news,
this
You
man?
shit.
you the toxic.
Listen,
Russ gonna be
listen.
one of them niggas that
Don't
have
let
a
me
kid when he's
kamikaze
70.
your ass now, nigga.
Russ gonna have a baby when he's 70.
Oh man.
Oh man.
If
But
you
now,
had kids, Russ, what age do you think you would be ready to have a kid?
I would never have kids though. That's the thing. I don't want kids.
You don't? You don't want
Nah.
a son? You don't want a little Russ?
So time
you
out,
don't want to
time out,
hurt.
time out. So all this crap you be
That's
talking
your
about women,
legacy.
you gonna get with a woman after all this hard work, and you turned yourself into a high value man. You gonna give your money just over to a woman and not one of your seeds?
Nah,
Yeah,
I'll
because
probably
that's your
give
legacy.
I'll probably if I do
Your
end up
sucker free legacy.
He didn't think his plan all the way out.
Yeah, for
yeah.
real. That's the only way you can keep King Rush's name alive is by having offspring.
Listen, I'll probably leave because I got a nephew and niece, so and a half
Oh,
brother,
It,
so
it, it
I'll
ain't the
probably
well, I
just
can
same,
leave
bro.
them.
respect that. I
You
can
know what I mean?
respect that because I got
Yeah.
cousins like that too that are like, I got so many nieces and nephews and shit like that. I don't need to have no kids. So I can respect it.
Yeah. But it's still not the same though, as you have your own seed. It's respectable, but it's not the same.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, I
my
mean, I
daughter.
I have my personal reasons why I don't want to have kids,
You
but
gonna wait till he going into retirement and don't want to get up to change the pamper?
I was cool until I had a damn daughter. She just done threw me all out of whack. I don't know what to do with her.
Man, that's what them girls do, bro. Yeah, my daughters do the same.
And she too. I don't know what to do with her. She hurt my feelings now because when I call on Duo, she don't talk to me. She just want to doodle. Asked her when she coming to see me. I don't know. You miss me? No. She just mean.
She'll come
how
around.
many how many kids you got?
Four. Three boys, one girl. My oldest will be 18 in August. Whoop, whoop. It's one down, three to go.
Yes, Joy. Yeah, I don't have kids.
4 more years ago.
I still don't know what the fuck made me have a baby 2 years ago. I wish I could just redo all of that shit.
Yo, be careful what you say online, man. Your kids can replay it and hear it.
No, no, I'm saying I'm too old to be chasing after a 2 year old. I don't have that
Oh,
type energy.
yeah,
And
man. Your
she's a
kids got a
different
lot of
gender.
energy, man.
And she's
They
a
got a lot of
different
energy.
gender from what I've been accustomed to dealing with the past 18 years. So this is the first time I've had to deal with the female, so my parenting approach has to be completely
Well,
different.
you can let the boys just run off.
Yeah, I can cuss the boys out and they won't get offended. I can't talk to her like that.
Yep, them girls, they're a different breed altogether.
They be trying to use their emotions at that age.
Hmm.
Soon,
They
But
have
soon,
but
and
but
they
soon.
the
have them
thing is,
too.
hold on. I need to figure out how he forgave this person.
Are we
Time.
What was the
are we
process of those 2 years that helped you forgive her?
well, two things that helped me forgave her. First of all, I had to take accountability for myself and my personal part in it. That's when my healing process started. Then the second part is that I had to realize that it ain't nothing that I can do to control her, to manipulate her, or anything like that. Whatever decisions made, she made that decision. And so finally, after I figured them two elements out, did some therapy, and let all that go. Just let it all go, and that's how I healed.
And it took 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, and just like
Now,
say,
now,
well,
but
now just
I got another question though. What? Because like most people don't understand how it's important to forgive somebody that fucks you over. So how did you even come to terms to knowing that you had to forgive this individual?
She didn't
how that,
fuck him over. There was no infidelity in it.
yeah,
What he said.
yeah, it was no infidelity or nothing like that. Now, once again, I didn't have a problem with the divorce once when it dissolved like it did. I accepted that. The only issue I had was the issue with our children. So
That's what I'm
we was going,
saying.
yeah, we was going back and forth with our children. That's the issue that I had with. So there's like I say, it took me 2 years to finally realize that this woman, she's going to do whatever she's going to do, and I have absolutely no control about her actions. But I do have control of my actions, however. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let her do what she do, and through the process, I'm gonna just go ahead and just heal from that and move forward, so I can be the best version of myself and be the best version for our children.
Okay. I mean, I could see how that would work. Taking accountability and then seeing therapy.
But Rush, I said that about 20 minutes ago. I said time and realizing that you're not perfect and you had some fault in the dissension of the relationship.
Yep.
And remember that that's only him. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's a tap out.
Yep. Yeah, it's just this that's my story because
Yeah, because
it's
like
different
you,
from different people.
yeah, and like you said, you can only control what you do. You can't control how that person thinks or acts anymore after y'all leave. You can just say, you know
See,
what?
and this is why I think marriage is a Russian roulette, because it's like he married this woman, had kids with her, and then she out the blue wanted to get a divorce. Like,
Hmm.
oh my goodness, like,
It
yo,
wasn't.
you
Yeah,
serious?
it wasn't just after blue though, bro. It wasn't after
I
blue.
still
It led
salute
to
him
it.
for doing it the right way. I didn't get engaged to none of my baby mamas or marry none of them. Never got close. None of them were even asked.
I can proudly say that I have lived the whole entire relationship process where I was single, then got engaged, got married. In my first marriage, we was married for 10 years, bro. I got married when I was
10
23.
years?
10 years. I was married when
That
I was
mean you
23
paying
years old.
alimony? You paying alimony?
Not in Texas.
Oh, you lucky, boy. Man.
And just because you get a divorce, that don't mean you have to pay alimony. Only
In
No,
sick
no,
some
no, no.
women
states, it
If
think.
does.
you're married for 10 years,
Depends on
some
who the
states require
breadwinner
you
is,
to
though.
pay
Hmm.
alimony until that person
They
gets
they
married
call
again or she dies.
yeah
But it
they call
depends
that
on the
spousal
breadwinner.
support.
If the woman is making more money, then the man could get it.
Yep.
But Trey,
That
most women
motherfucker
are
better
gonna
go out
marry
and get a
somebody
goddamn job. That's
that
what
can
she better.
provide.
Especially if she want the divorce, her ass better go out and get a job. You won't get shit from me.
Russ, again, that's where I disagree with you because I keep saying this. I consistently date women who make more money than me because I don't want a broke bitch.
I
You
mean,
leave,
yo,
you shouldn't
that's
want
you,
nothing from
Trey.
me.
That's you, Trey.
I guess it's just not wrong. It just seems like a
I
smart
didn't, I
thing
didn't,
to
say,
me.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with that, doing that.
I, I know. I'm just saying. A lot of men are scared of women that make more money than them, and then them the
Well,
same niggas that be complaining about having to
here's the
take care of the
reason
woman.
why guys that are successful already that don't want to date women that got bread. Let me tell you why. As a female that's making paper, she has to assert herself as a male herself.
No, she doesn't.
That hard grind, to be assertive and making sure everything done, that is a male attribute, and heterosexual males like me do not find that shit attractive at all.
Rush. That's only like a 3 or 4%. That
Because
is not that. That's not no biggie.
Cause Rush, I'm about to say, name all these power celebrity couples then where the men and where the women damn near are bigger names than the men and they live happily, like Seal and Heidi Klum. She
Well,
definitely made more money and he was not intimidated by her. Jay-Z ain't intimidated by Beyonce.
Beyonce don't make more money
Um,
than
uh,
Jay Z.
uh, uh,
Federline wasn't intimidated by Britney Spears. It's all on that man. If you have the confidence, then you know that it don't matter who makes the most money. This is my shit.
Stedman boy didn't give a fuck what we said about him. That
It's
nigga's
been 30
They
years.
they might know how to tap into their femininity. Not all women that's caked out has that kind of ability.
So why do you think it's less women that know how to do it than women that are? Well, that can tap into it.
Because a guy that's caked out that makes a lot of bread is not gonna link up with another chick that's making the same amount of money. He's probably gonna holler at a chick that works at McDonald's and that's a
And
dime
that
piece, and he's gonna
and
deal
that's
with it.
stupid. That's stupid. So you want to, so pretty much instead of having a woman who can match you, you want a woman you got to take care of. That's stupid to me.
He's an Israelite, man. They don't want no
If
women above them.
if you're caked out,
It
why
said it all
not?
when he said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm caked out. I'm not a trick. I'm caked out. I want you to contribute. I don't want to take care of a bitch.
But it's your
What you got? If you
responsibility.
if the
It's your
woman is
responsibility
working at me, if the
as a
woman
man.
working at McDonald's, you're
As a
taking
man,
care of her.
as a man, it's your responsibility to take care of your family.
Yes, I'm my family, not a grown ass woman. The woman has to contribute, and McDonald's ain't contributing shit to what we got going on. I
I'm
would
just
rather you.
forget the
Mc,
McDonald's, man. I was just using that for an example.
Hold on,
okay, let
time
me give
out.
Like,
you an example. Would you
Time
date
out.
Dr. Jefferson, Rush? Would you date Dr. Jefferson?
no,
Why? Why? Because she make more money than you? That is
no,
crazy.
it's not that. It's just that we we would do more arguing than get it along.
Okay,
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I'm
definitely
forget what
saying?
you
personality.
forget what you know about her. If you just knew she was Dr. Jefferson, that was just the title. You ain't know nothing else about her. You wouldn't talk to her because her name says doctor.
No, no, I would, converse with her. You know what I mean? And if she was aesthetically what I was looking for, then yeah, I wouldn't mind.
And
Man, do
see,
you
there
know
you go. And that's a woman that you know is going to make more money than you.
Yeah,
why
but
do people make natural things
I
so
wouldn't
complicated?
see the difference is I
I
wouldn't
don't
take
know.
that. I wouldn't. I wouldn't take it seriously, nigga. It'd just be one of those things. It's like, yo, yeah,
Nigga,
you
you
know.
don't take nothing seriously except for
Well,
the
you're
bitch
not
at
supposed
McDonald's,
to,
huh?
or you end up, getting played.
So you can't avoid getting played unless you just don't talk to women. You can't avoid gay men get played, so you can't avoid it unless you just stay. You don't talk to
Well,
nobody.
well, let me correct myself. I'm not gonna commit myself to something that's not tangible. Like because I don't have full control of the situation, why would I put myself in a vulnerable state? That's
What you
Sir,
saying?
stupid.
What
you
you're
have
saying
no
is
full control over any other human being. My bad, man.
so you saying you ain't got the power to get in full control. Like you don't have the power to
That's not what I'm
snap her mind
saying.
in the shape or something.
That's
That's
what
not
it
what I'm
sound like,
saying.
sir.
Yep,
That's what it
That's
I
not
sound
what I'm
like
agree.
when you
saying.
say I
That
ain't gonna
What
have
I'm
no
saying,
control.
what I'm saying is that a woman is a human being and she has the right to make her own decisions. Yeah, man.
she has the right
So
to make
if
her
I
own
listen, let me
decisions.
finish, my nigga. So
Yeah, I mean,
if I were a sucker and I did marry a chick, right? I can't prevent from her from divorcing me and taking me to the cleaners. That's just it's a Russian roulette.
you
The
can't stop
moment
the
you do
Hispanic.
the
Go ahead.
the moment you do that, you lose leverage of the relationship, having kids and getting married. Understand?
I
So
Nigga,
mean,
what
I
type of
will always
relationship have
remain.
you been in, Russ? What the fuck? I don't get this. Even in a fuck marriage, in a relationship, what you just said can transpire. Like not even just even dating the chicks that you could be set up and robbed. You won't get alimony, but you could be set up and robbed.
mhm.
I don't deal with hood boogers.
So rich
They
bitches
ain't got
don't
to be
rob
hood
either.
bookers. They
So
ain't
rich
got to be
bitches
hood
don't
bookers.
rob either. Cardi B, she didn't look like she needed to be she was a hood booger, but she was still that's what she was doing.
I'm just saying, man. Putting yourself in a vulnerable state like that is not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze.
Alexa, play Little Wayne's How to Love. Cause Rush is you need to learn how to love, sir. That's
Nah,
all.
man, my veins is totally iced out, kid.
Yep.
You're
It's
I'm
does
iced
listen.
out, cold
Yeah,
hearted. You're
that's listening to him. It's not the whole point about love. It's just the fear behind it.
Yeah. He's
a what?
scared of all. You're fearful of all the shit that can happen in a relationship, like the woman leaving you and all of that.
It's not even yo. It's not even just that. It's like yo. How can you like when I hear niggas getting married, they got kids. In my mind, I'm like, yo, how can a bitch just up and leave a nigga after they done had like they started a family together?
The
That shit
same
don't
way
be
I up,
you so selfish to the point where you break up a family because of your
Russ.
selfishness.
I guess I'm a
Nigga, I
selfish
ain't
mother.
nigga. I'm sucker
My,
free.
but Russ, I guess I'm a selfish motherfucker because I created kids with all four of my baby mamas, and I was the one that left all four of them because it wasn't what I wanted anymore.
Well, it's within your birthright, brother. All
So,
right.
see, now you just sounding like an ass. So I can do it, but she can't.
Hell no.
You gotta say I'm just as chauvinist as the next guy, but you're extreme, sir.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just gonna stay sucker free, man. You heard?
You ain't staying sucker free when you still out here fucking these broads. You gotta take them out, parlay, and all of that shit. That's not sucker free.
Oh man, this guy here, man. I rather I rather I rather pay for a dinner date than alimony for the rest of my
Man,
life.
And you're
money boy,
still paying. You're
money boy,
still
Yeah, still
paying.
that's a form of alimony.
money boy. We need to get Rush on Lady Snoop show when she had the dating show going. We're gonna find this man. Hey, it'd be some interesting chicks coming up to the panel, yo. Nice dating show going on up here.
Read. Nah,
So so, but
Russ
Russ,
just talking this shit.
why you so afraid of experiencing being hurt?
One majority of the women I be smashing, they already in a situation. I done lived in New York, Boston, South Florida, Georgia. Shit, I even lived outside the country. And the common denominator I noticed is that every chick that I smashed was in a current situation. And then on top of that, the things like I always see shit that I'm not supposed to see. Like
Russ, you
when I
do
lived in
realize,
Georgia, when I lived in Georgia, this guy named Steve. Well, you know what? I shouldn't even say his name.
yeah, don't.
This dude that lived across the street from my house, he played for the Patriots, right? And every time he would go out of town, yo, niggas would come through and run a triz on his woman. You know what I mean? He suspected, he suspected it, but he just didn't get that confirmation. You know? I know niggas is like, yo, because he was a good friend of mine. I know niggas is like, yo, why didn't you tell him what was going on? Because if I did, I'm quite sure his wife would have flipped the script and said I was the one doing it. Then it would have been a ugly situation for me to handle. You know what I'm saying? So I just mind my business. But these are the things I see all the time, man. Like, women cheating on their husband. You know,
So
Russ, pause
I got
before I can
another
get my
friend.
question in.
Yeah.
You
so
do.
what? Oh,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead, my
Urban.
boy.
I was just gonna ask him. Why was it your choice to date women who had niggas? Like, did you not ask this before you smashed them, or did you not
Um,
care?
some of them are really attractive to the point where you don't care. You know what I mean? But most of the time they won't tell you up front, my nigga. You'll probably find out from another like say for instance if you like this chick I was dealing with, right? I ended up fucking her cousin and her friend. And they both letting me know the main chick that I was smashing, which was their friend and relative, was married. I found out through them. I'm like, yo, if I never smashed those two other chicks, I would have never figured it out. What was the first chick I was smashing was doing off jump. You know
But
what I
would
mean?
it have mattered though? You
No,
had already smashed. Would it matter?
it wouldn't matter, but it just shows to me that yo, you can't trust no chick, my nigga.
You can't trust you. You fucking hoes that you know you got niggas. You untrustworthy too, sir.
Hey, you like eating
Listen,
other
it's
people's
within my
pies, man.
birthright,
I
nigga.
don't know about this.
It's within my birthright.
I need to see your birthright, sir. Let me see a
I
copy of this
don't think your
motherfucker.
birthright says that, Rush.
This nigga birthright long as a motherfucker. He got a lot of addendums added to it.
But man, he took that be free for a multiply to a whole nother level.
So inquiring minds want to know, was it sweet potato, pecan, custard, or key lime?
No, it was apple pie. He liked it white shit. It was apple.
Nah, nigga, I like that butter pecan, cuz.
All right, Umar.
That's not a good thing, Russ. Damn it, man.
But yeah, man. I mean, I feel like all three of you guys should be sharing your testimony, man.
I don't have a
Slavery's
bad
great.
testimony though. Like ours,
I
we
try not to
broke
think
up.
about it no more.
Yeah, we broke up 3 months before, and like I said, it took me 4 years to get over because I didn't realize how much in love with her I was. Like a week after we broke up, I was in New Orleans fucking the lady that's currently my baby mama number 4. So I thought I was over it, but I wasn't. It took 4 years to actually heal and be like, you know what? This shit wasn't her fault. I did some shit, weighed the good and the bad. And I was like, I learned a lot of shit from this woman. And I was able to close. But I don't have a testimony. Like, as I said the other day, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do marriage, but it would take a really incredible woman to get me to marry her, and then monogamy would not be part of the deal. Not unless she
You want
kiss
to
me
know
when I'm
why?
old.
You want to know
Yep.
why you don't want to get married, Trey? Because you know the horrors
No, it's the
that
monogamy.
comes with
No,
marriage, man.
it's the monogamy. I know most women want the monogamy, and I can't offer that. So I wouldn't get married again until I know I'm willing to offer that if that's what she wants. But hopefully I can find a woman that be like, I don't care about you having more than one woman. Send out some wifey resumes.
See, at least on Trey, he's transparent about that, and he gives that disclaimer right in there, like, "Hey, I'm in a space where if it were to happen, we have to be in a poly relationship. It is what it is, because how the way I am." That's better to have that disclaimer out there right then and there than to trick
Yeah,
somebody or coerce somebody into that.
uh, but they do it too. So I'm just payback. I'm just their mama.
This dude here.
You know, I was something to
Russ,
them.
I honestly just don't think you found that real one. Have you ever been in love before? That's a good
Hell
question.
no.
Never?
Hell no. I'm sucker free, you
He lying his ass
Sir,
off.
love has nothing to do with being a sucker. Like you never had a high school girlfriend that you loved. You never told a woman you loved her.
I ain't never loved no bitch, you
Well, see, that's your problem. That is Russ's problem right there. He needs to love. He needs love.
Even Snoop Dogg got married, man. Come on, man.
Listen, man.
And he
I
don't love
need
them hoes.
love.
Listen. Only like what you're talking about. It's not logical to me, bruh. You know,
Watch
like
this, Russ. Watch this, Russ. George Chit Chat, I love you. You gotta find love, Russ. You'll feel better.
nigga, you crazy. You
I
never told
guess.
me no crazy shit like that.
Love will make you do some crazy things.
Man, do you know how many women out here just bored, just want somebody to come home so they can cook for them? You out here playing around, man.
Hey,
You should be out here playing around with me.
I'm straight on mine. I'm chill.
he found a good woman. So some people are cool with finding them one woman or one man and being straight with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just like
Yep.
you, there's nothing wrong with you saying I want to be a gigolo or whatever. I think it's a
Well,
bit
I'm
unhealthy
not.
that you've never experienced love.
I'm not a gigolo. I just date a lot.
Same,
Gigolos,
But
they
man,
have they
man,
have
man,
nigga,
women
he
that
trying to
pays
get
them
fucked up by that
respect.
ninja.
All
That's
right.
nigga,
what it
you
is.
might as well be getting paid if you ain't got no attachment to him. You might as well say this dick come with a fee.
Yo, you guys are funny.
I'm
mean,
just saying, if you out here just dating, serial dating, you might as well be charging these bitches.
I mean, I don't even want to ask, man. That pecan pie, man. Come on, man.
Butter pecan pie.
You know how many nuts is in that, man? Come on, man.
That's why he crazy.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
He's
You
nuts.
don't have to thrash me.
Gosh, old man.
On to
You
the
a
next.
nasty dude, man. I can't believe
Hey, I do got to want to admit this though. It did take a really good woman for me to want to get married again. Cause in my mind, I was actually done with marriage since I already experienced
Yo,
it. I
yo,
was
yo,
done, to be
yo,
honest.
so you never went through like a red pill rage?
But what do you mean? Well, why just did the post divorces just started on smashing everything I seen?
Well, you just
Not like
you hate women.
what red the red pill rage. What it is it allows you to see the evil side of female nature, and you're just repulsed by it, and you're always angry about it.
Oh no, no, I
I,
never put myself in that space.
I've never had that. I've never had that shit.
I mean,
That's what some
Now through my post divorce, I went through a spell through my post divorce going and smashing chicks,
yeah.
oh
but
yeah,
I
that's
never
what
hated no woman or anything like that.
yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, especially when you're tied down to one female that's ungrateful. Yeah, you're gonna feel, you
No,
know, you're gonna have to
not
release
really. But
something, you know.
yeah, at that point,
Y'all,
maybe we treat them like they ain't shit at that point. Yes.
Russ, we're about to give you an ultimatum, sir. You're not allowed back on no more panels until you tell a woman you love her.
Oh hell no.
That is your
Yo, you guys
homework
don't do
for
that to me, man.
that is
Don't
your
do that to
homework,
me.
Russ. You gotta find a woman and
Oh
say, I love
hell
you.
nah. Hell nah.
So you've never told a woman that you love her. I
Nope.
find this incredible.
Nope. Why would I do that?
So how have you never had feelings for a woman, bro? You were a teenager. You ever had a
Because
girlfriend in high
I don't
school?
Puppy love.
I don't I don't get emotionally attached like that, bruh.
Nigga, in your teenage years, you knew nothing about attachments. You just was like,
So,
I love this girl. I'm on the phone all night talking to
Nah,
her till I fall
nigga.
asleep.
Nah,
I
nigga.
grab a boot at school.
I'm like if she's here in person with me, I'll fuck with her, you know. But it ain't gonna be nothing more than that. I'll just be fucking her.
We don't believe you, Russ.
Of course not. You guys are
It's,
all married men,
I'm not
so
married, nigga, but I
we're not
still have been in love with the woman.
we're not subscribed to the same
I've been in
beliefs.
love with several women. You're a man. You like you at some before you got into your red pill mind state, you were dating women as a teen and you didn't like any of them to where you said I love you. So
I
when the
didn't
girl
say I
told
did.
you,
I didn't say I didn't like them. I just won't say that.
so
Why
when
would I
they
say
said it
that?
to you, what was it, just an awkward silence? Nobody has a woman ever told you
Pretty
she loves
much,
you?
pretty much.
Now,
So I just changed the subject.
nah, he just told the girl, you know, I got to stay sucker free.
Yup. You know that's right, urban therapist. Sucker free.
Russ, we're gonna have to check your whole facts, man. You talk a good game. We gotta check your whole facts. I need references, sir.
Yo, I'll never put my business out in public like
You done
that, bro.
already did it. I just want to know if it's true. Nigga, I can pull my baby mamas up on the show. They're gonna say, yeah, this nigga's an asshole in real life.
Yeah, you guys.
Rush, you got your resume on IG?
Um, the IG you have the you're not gonna see the women I deal with on there. It's just pretty much just me.
Then you gave me the wrong IG then.
We want to see the hoes,
No. That's the
Rush.
right IG, man. That's the right
Rush.
IG.
We want to see the hoes.
Nah, I can't do that.
You don't love them, why not? So now I'm finna back into a corner. You don't love these hoes. Send me some news.
Oh,
What's
hold on,
up?
time out. He sound like he hiding some Beowulfs, goddammit. Well, where them
Yeah.
Beowulfs at?
No, this nigga
Nah,
really like them. See,
nah, that's
that's
not
how
good.
you get niggas to say, I don't love feet. I don't love these hoes. Give me your number then. Nah, I can't do it. I would put my business out there like that. You don't
Nah,
love this bitch?
nah,
Pass it on.
it's 2021. You don't want to say that right now. We're gonna think something else. Do they got a
Pass it to the
mustache?
homie then, since you don't care. Pass it to the homie.
You're like in Memphis, man. Yo, you
Nigga,
bugged out, man.
sir, and I be in Milwaukee, I be in Vegas, I be in Cali, I be in Texas, I be in Georgia. What the fuck that mean? Niggas travel.
And the women travel too, long as you talk a good game.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, buddy.
hold up, Rush. Here's a perfect example of women traveling. Tommy had a woman drive from Connecticut to Atlanta and just popped up at his house. Bitches will do it.
Well, I was about to hit the Larry Beach, man, but we might use this on a replay. Don't shut up.
Joyce mad funny. She said I'm trying to go viral. Yeah, she's mad funny.
For pecan girls from the food bank. Russ, he said you pick your girls up from the soup kitchen.
Hey, he don't want to get no fresh pie, man. He like all these used pies and shit, man, outdated pies and shit. Then walk around eating shit up and shit.
So, Russ, what's the age range that you date or that you smash?
They're pretty young.
You don't deal with cougars?
Nah, I don't deal with old chicks, man.
Have you ever?
I mean, yo, I smashed a few chicks my age here and there.
We talking about
That's
old.
not old, nigga. I'm talking like 50, 48, shit
Boy,
like that.
boy, he's gonna be done, boy, if they get a hold of him. He gonna be done if they get a hold of him.
You be limiting yourself to you limit yourself in life. Stop doing that.
It's not. It's just I know that I wouldn't have fun with that.
But if you haven't done it, how would you know? You said you out here fucking these hoes anyway. Fuck you a couple old ones. You need the experience under your belt.
Oh man, that's just it's like sleeping with skeletons.
No, it's not. It's actually not.
I tell you one thing, Rashawn, when you deal with a cougar, they'll sure will take care of you. Like,
and they will rock your nigga. They got tricks from the Underground Railroad. Nigga.
They actually cook vegetables with their diddle.
Yep.
He's mad funny.
And will tuck you in after they cook.
We being dead serious about it.
Yeah, but I haven't seen an old lady that I would actually smash. Like old ladies look like old ladies, out of shape and
these folks in Memphis. I don't know what's in the water down here. But these old women is giving these young girls a run for their money, especially the ones that work out.
Yeah, man, they keep that body tight. Yeah, I slide up in that. I mean,
shoot. Well, I was up there in Virginia Beach and stuff like that. Boy, they really got it going on. Yeah, buddy.
So it just seems like you guys are just willing to get hurt and still manage to get into another relationship. That shit is crazy to me.
No, we just willing to mingle.
Yeah. Russia, in the end of the day, it is called life, bro, because you're going to deal with life experiences. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to get hurt and all that. That's the whole part of the human experience, so you can't get away from it.
And truthfully, the ones you running from, the cougars, are the ones who's going to give you less problems. At a certain age, they know what the fuck they want.
And for the record, sir, I've been single for the past 7 years, and I still managed to have a child. And I haven't gotten hurt in any of my interactions since I've been single. So it's not about you don't get hurt all the time.
Yep. Yeah, that's not going to be situated all the time. The another thing, you got to stop comparing other people's experiences than acquiring it to your own personal truth.
But when it's like, see, I understand what you're saying, Mr. Therapist. I really do. But when when 'cause I know a lot of people and I talk to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Successful people that have something to lose, and they all have similar stories, man.
But what's the cause and
LeBron
effect?
ain't got LeBron ain't got this story. Michael Jordan ain't got this story. That
Which
nigga went
hold
and
on,
got married again.
hold on. Time out. That LeBron story ain't true about him fucking Beyonce.
Not that I know of. I've never heard that. Now, the newest news I heard about LeBron was the other day when some WNBA player came out and said he sex trafficking women and stole all the money out of her bank account. But that's the worst thing I've heard about LeBron
Oh,
in his
oh,
18 years of being famous. Well, pro.
hold on. Where's our team secretary at, man? Hey,
See,
Joy, you
that's
on
who
it?
told me. That's who told me the story.
Oh,
Yeah, if you
shit,
could
shit. That's
Google it, you could Google the chick's name, but no big news sources have been picking it up. But you can Google it and say LeBron James sex trafficking allegations. Her name will pop up. I think her name is Chippy Richardson, Quippy Chippy, or some weird shit.
I know. I saw
Yo,
LeBron and
that's crazy.
Beyonce earlier. And
Why would she
she
even
was
say
creeping with
something
him
like
for
that?
years.
Yeah, but then as Russ always says, when you got that type of money, swinging and shit is normal. If you don't care about you, like you have to have that swingers mindset. They willing to let anybody fuck their girl, and their women accept the same thing from the men. It's just all about how secure you are and what you provide. And even
No,
in
a
my
lot of
7 years, go ahead, I was about to say, even in my 7 years of being single, I have loved and fell in love with women. It happens.
these stars really be going off. I think all of them be creeping.
Shit, that's the lifestyle for me.
Hold on.
Look,
Kathy Poindexter say LeBron James stole 30 million from her.
30 million. I didn't even know the amount. Wow.
Man, that
Then
first of
there's something
all,
else
a
about Beyonce up here
WNBA
too.
player. That's how you know she's a liar. A woman that plays for the WNBA don't even like they don't make that much. The league itself is only worth like what 10 million or something like that.
Man, fuck that league. They sold us out. It's a conspiracy, but they sold us out though. Hold on. Let's see. What is this?
I'll sit here, Jimmy. I'll just check something out real quick.
Uh, uh, hold on, I got it right here. If I can get it, click. It says Cappy Poindexter. It says LeBron stole 30 million from her. Beyonce is her wife and her company. What the hell is this motherfucker talking about? Is this a republished from August 31st, 2015?
All right, I'm back, gentlemen. So what I missed?
Nothing. That damn Poindexter girl talking about some LeBron stole 30 million. Beyonce. What did I just read? It was messing up my computer. Beyonce is her wife, and she owned Nike. Something wrong with this chick. I don't know what the hell. I didn't read no more
Man,
than that.
man, she's on drugs.
Okay.
Man, that girl on drugs, man. Next sentence, she gonna talk about she was abducted by aliens or
if,
something.
if, if,
No, they're
if
gonna
it's
be the
any
chick
bigger, I'll
that
see
they're
some on
rushing
it
on the
tomorrow.
smash.
Damn, damn, damn. Damn, Rush, boy, yeah, bro, we gotta hook you up or something, boy. Damn, you gotta stop that shit.
Nah, man. I'm ice cold, baby. What's so funny,
Boy,
Mr.
it's
Therapist?
it's only gonna take one, man. You gonna bang her ass out when you wake up the next morning, boy. You gonna smell breakfast in the kitchen and all kind of shit, boy. You like, hold on,
Hmm.
there's some new shit.
Yeah, it's different. I didn't get to run out the door while she's still asleep.
Hold on,
She was
she
up
got my,
before you were.
I ain't lying, boy. She don't got my clothes out. What the hell? Yeah, buddy. And once she get the key, that's it, boy. You in there.
Hmm. They be like, man, I don't know what happened, but so you're gonna be on the pod with us one day. You're like, man, I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? So all I smelled was Starbucks.
I, 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 I mean, I think he might be looking at relationships wrong as far as the benefits from it. I think he listening to too many people as far as which call, you know what's best for you and you know how you chill. All you got to do is find somebody to level you off. If you know
But
you got a
see,
lot of hobbies and you do this and
yo,
do that,
Mad
find
Militant,
somebody
Mad
else to add your
Militant,
own hobbies.
you're not in the mix no more. Things have changed.
Yeah,
So
things have changed.
Hey,
the climate of the women of today is not trustworthy, man. You
Hey,
know?
hey,
you
but
you
that's
know
for
what?
social media and stuff, though.
Hey, you know what? Russ, I have to agree with you on that because when I went through my post divorce spill, I didn't
Hmm.
realize how things changed until I went back out there in the market, bro. I didn't know nothing about no Tinder or POF or nothing like that, bro. Until I got up in the market and figure out how a lot of these women were thinking. Them type of women was thinking. So uh, I'm the type of guy who if I ask you out on a date, then I'm gonna pay for the date and everything. But that's considered simping.
Yeah. And the reason why it's considered simping is because the women nowadays there are using men just for to have lunch or dinner.
Exactly for the pay the meal, but I didn't realize that then
Right. So
until it happened
that
to me several
I
times.
mean, I mean
yeah,
that.
and that's a trend now. So now you gotta flip the screw. You gotta conform your dating style to today's age. Nowadays we don't take women out on in dinners for a first date, my nigga. We either go to a bar or we take them to Starbucks.
Yeah, yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
less,
That's
nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's where I learned, and that's what I started doing. At that time, I just took them out to somewhere simple, to Starbucks or whatever. I even had
And,
had
and, and let
one
me
meet
tell
me
you,
at McDonald's. To be honest
let me
with you,
tell you, let me tell you why you should do that. That will weed out dealing with the gold diggers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because now you know she really like you for you because she's chilling with you at Starbucks.
So
You know
so
what I
so
mean?
so that means if somebody drive 900 miles to come see you and still take you out, that means you got to win it, right?
Nah,
Well,
because they
900
they
miles.
want you to pay for the trip and stuff to come out.
Huh?
It's a free vacation
It
for them.
depends. Hold on. It depends. If your game is tight enough where she's spending her own resources to come see you, then yeah, because it shows that she has a high interest of you. So she's gonna fuck with you heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy. And do it numerous of times,
What you mean?
like numerous of times, like 5, 6
Yeah,
times
like like every other weekend she come see you. Yeah.
every other weekend. Schedule ain't like that. I mean, they spread out and stuff, but still, it's just
Yeah, but if
when
you
the
got a
break comes.
rotation, nigga, you can't see the same bitch for a whole week, nigga. You get bored. That's
Huh?
why you have a rotation.
Wow. Yeah, buddy, boy. Yeah, you need to keep hopping around. Boy. I can't believe you. Can't look at the same girl all week, man. You ain't trying to build nothing.
but Well, all right, gentlemen. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. So I appreciate y'all coming up and
Or rush you
the
in
good old
trouble
stuff
tomorrow.
like always.
Yo, salute to y'all, man. It's always a pleasure to converse with y'all, man.
But
Always.
now, seriously though, I am gonna put up a panel where we're gonna do a straight religious talk, and I want y'all to be a part of it too. We're gonna have this straight religious conversation since we keep talking about it, and
Right,
everybody share
right.
their different perspectives about it, and we're gonna learn from one another
Well,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
definitely
and come
down
up
for
with
that,
some truths.
urban therapist. Definitely
Because
down for that.
as long as we keep in mind that it's a teaching moment, it ain't all about us at the same time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. It ain't about trying to prove your religion or prove your point, anything like that, because nothing's not gonna profit from that. Because it's like the old saying when you move an inevitable force makes an immovable object. It's just not gonna go nowhere. So, but if we just sharing truth, then it's different. So yeah, so we definitely do that.
Yeah, buddy.
But yep. So y'all got something down in here. Y'all go ahead and tell people where they can find you at other than Rush. We know where we find Rush at in the streets. You know what I mean?
Buddy. Eating other
Oh
people's
man,
pecan pie. Gotcha.
I know that right.
Damn.
Yo,
But
salute to y'all, man. I'm out, man.
all right. You can
All
find
right.
me at the Mad Militant. I'm gonna try to chop this down before money get to it tomorrow. I want to try some new freaky shit on with my damn screen and shit, man. So, you know, if not, I got other videos I can chop up. So check me at the Mad Militant. That's it. I'm just Mad Militant.
For sure, for sure.
All right, y'all have a good
And
night.
you too. And then we got Money Boy Trey. He's still there. But you find Money Boy Trey, spell the name. I think that's how he normally say it. But other than that, y'all, we are out this thing. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace.